to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
It's Tim Dog from BMO Catholic.
And Shota out of Orlando still doing it big down here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome y'all back. Man, we got a very entertaining show for you today. But if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. You always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Shota, how was your day, my brother?
Brother, I can't call it, man. Just now looking for another Wednesday to come chop it up with my brothers on here. But I had to go into the VA today. And, you know, I was hearing on Ricky Smiley, they were clowning on people, talking about, you ever thought you'd get to the age where you get up out of bed and you feel like everything's going to break? Something always hurt?
Yeah.
That's how you know you're old. Let me tell you how I know I'm old. I went to my VA appointment today and they were like, it's time for your shingle shot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's how old I feel right now. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I used to work there and make these appointments. Now here I am, like, dang, shingle shot is here already. Yeah, bro, time waits for no man.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Like I said earlier, man, they told me I need to take the shingle shots. I said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just going to roll the goddamn dice, I guess.
Nah, dog. Not after you see some people with that joint, you ain't going to like it. I'm telling you.
oh yeah,
I
telling you now.
Yeah. Tim Dog, man, how was your day, my brother?
Man, my day was pretty cool. It's been cold as hell, like everybody else.
Yes.
Ice and shit. Man, my wife, she couldn't get to work because we live on a hill, and the hill is always, when it snows and it rains and it freezes, that shit is just, you can't get up or down. You can get down, but your ass coming down real fast. But anyway, but I just got in the car and just drove around because I haven't driven my car since Friday. I want to get up out the house. That was it.
So how the hell you got down the hill if your wife can't get up and down the hill?
Oh, no. I'm saying a couple of days we couldn't. But today it got up to like 40 degrees. So now the road's open. You know, I'm like, I want to get up out the house. Been stuck up in this mofo for 5 days. So
Yeah, I understand that, man. Sometimes you get that little claustrophobic a little bit because you keep seeing the same thing and looking outside the window and you see the snow and it look like it's not melting. And then you finally got that chance to do it, man. You got up out there and you did it. Hey, I'm not mad at you, brother. As for me, brothers, man, the day went well. Same thing, cold. Got up there yesterday morning to go to work. My truck wouldn't start. I'm like, what the hell? So I took my wife's car. So, took my wife's car. Then when I got home, the truck start, man. I guess my truck said, man, when it get down to 18 degrees, fuck you. I ain't moving.
The truck said, don't you see us sleeping? Negro, please.
So a truck didn't move at all, man, but it is what it is, man.
Negro, please.
Yeah, that's exactly what my truck said. Negro, please. But fellas, we're gonna go ahead and get into this, man. I don't have no videos because of the fact that we all saw the games that went down on Sunday. And there was a couple of surprises, and then there wasn't any surprises. So we're gonna get right into the questions, man. You know, Tim Dog, I'm coming to you first, and then I'm coming to you, Shada, after Tim Dog, okay? Tim Dog, what was the single biggest reason the New England Patriots punched their ticket to the Super Bowl?
Oh, the officials are all up in that ass. I'm sorry. I don't know what pass interference is called nowadays, but that was very big inconsistencies. And another thing that got me was the phantom interference call, pass interference. I'm like, that was a pass interference. I digress. But I saw the writing after the second quarter, after the halftime, that New England, they were getting all the decent calls. I mean, I could sit here and be biased. I'm glad that they're there, but to me, that was it. And that last heroics, don't get, Drake May, he's a good guy. He's going to be nice, but he should be home watching the game instead of old boy.
Yeah, I think that's
an interesting take.
I think that's part of the reason, I call the man Jason Statham, like Jason from what's his name? His name is Statham.
Jason Stratham.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Shingles.
Don't worry about it. The Cowboys ain't been there since you've been born. So
No, the Cowboys have been there since the shingles shot been invented.
no, that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm talking about my cousin right there. He talking about my Shegels and that damn Cowboys ain't been to the Super Bowl since he been born.
Oh,
That's crazy.
damn.
That's crazy.
Damn, you 40 what?
That's crazy. And they're America's team.
Exactly. But get back to what we were talking about there, Shotta, man. What was the single biggest reason the New England Patriots punched their tickets to the Super Bowl?
First of all, I understand where Tim is coming from with the calls and the reffing, but you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of inconsistencies, but both the teams played to the best of their ability. I look at it like this: the Patriots went up when they went up and that snow started.
Yeah,
that was ball game because the wind was blowing, the snow coming down. I said whoever scores first in the second half and is able to maintain running the ball is going to win this game, and it ain't going to be a high scoring game. I knew that from get-go when they said it was going to snow, but I didn't know it was going to snow like that. Yeah. But either way, I think what happened in the first half was everybody was like, oh, there's no way this boy's going to come out here and beat us. He's a backup. He ain't throwing a pass all season. But he came out throwing that thing. I was like, oh, boy, it's about to be a game. But then he hit that proverbial wall. And, it's like the first year coming into the league. Nobody knows your offense, so they can't prepare for you. So the Patriots didn't have any tape really on him to prepare for him. So they had to adjust as the game go on. So I give the coach much props for being able to do that so quickly to adjust to the fact that, this guy was actually throwing the ball well and making the ball move. So
I was like another Tom Brady.
Yeah. And Joe said those magazines, them upright cost Denver that game. That ball curves too hard when it crosses the goal line. Shotta, you say something, and Tim, I want you to speak to that as well. It took a turn when that weather started getting bad. And Jason Statham, what's my man's name? I'm fucking his damn name up.
Michael Strahan?
No, Statham. I call him Jason Statham. I know that.
Oh, you're talking about Jarrett Stidham.
Jared Stidham. Okay, I call him man Jason.
And you say I fucked up with names. Damn.
Yeah,
I don't even look like him.
Man. I messed his name up. But Jared Stidham, he had one great play. He threw that long, deep ball. That's when the snow didn't start. Then after that, Shotta, you're right. He seemed to be taking a step back. And Tim Dawg, when you saw that weather and you saw how Stidham was playing, did you say to yourself then it wasn't really the referees? It's just the bad play from the quarterback? Did that ever cross your mind?
I mean, yeah, of course. I was just looking at things that could have turned the tide, like, in situation for Denver. Oh, Lord, he woke up from his nap. Look at him.
Nah, man.
The grim.
What's going on, fellas? Sorry I'm late. Trying to get a hotel and stuff booked for no bad news. My sister-in-law passed away this weekend, so trying to get some stuff ready for our trip to Long Beach out there. And man, shit's expensive, boy.
Yeah, man. Sorry that, man. Condolences, man. But Tim Dawg, man, can you go ahead and finish what you were saying just now?
Oh, I forgot, man. He just threw me off, man.
I got you. I'm gonna bring you back. The quarterback play being bad. Like I said, he only had that one great play earlier, but then he had an awful play when he had that intentional ground. He ran about I'm talking about when he intentional ground and he ran about 30 yards backwards. Yeah. It was just one of those.
I was like, what is this dude doing?
That's what I say about the bad play of the quarterback. Not to say that Bo Nix would have did any better in that type of weather, but I think that he would have handled that pressure much better than Statham.
Yeah, I'm not putting it all on the refs. Don't get me wrong on that, but I'm just saying there were some things that were, in my opinion, I'm speaking for me, it could have turned the game, whereas Denver could have won. Had the opportunity to, had it not been for that.
I will
But
agree. I will
Denver-
agree with the point that the referees have been too much of a factor this year, this NFL season.
yeah,
They've been way too much of a
and
factor.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm looking at what they really both teams really couldn't run. I don't
Yeah,
understand that.
yeah.
Couldn't get no footing, man.
Traction. Yeah, they couldn't get no traction. And Pharaoh, man, I know you didn't hear the first question that we asked, but what was the key reason for the New England Patriots punching their tickets to the Super Bowl?
Denver's backup quarterback. That's simple. You know.
He almost got him there though.
Yeah.
It was
Almost.
a one-score game for a
Hey, guess
backup.
what?
think-
What does almost count in? Hand grenades, horseshoe, shooting the
That's it.
crowd. Yeah. So almost don't get you
and getting
there.
somebody pregnant.
Hey, you say what you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would say also the weather change. You know, the
Yeah.
weather change affected the game eventually, especially like you guys said earlier, the traction. They needed to change their cleats out because those jokers were slipping and sliding everywhere.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
The Patriots defense is a lot better than Denver's defense because of the play of the quarterback for Denver.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, and at the same time, I'm kind of glad Denver didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, well, y'all know how I feel about Tom
Yeah,
Brady,
I'm
so
kind of glad they didn't go nowhere.
I
I hate
even
to
texted it
say
out,
that,
Yeah.
but I really didn't want to see either one of these teams in the Super Bowl. So, it was kind of like, damn if you do, damn if you don't type of thing. But at the same time, Drake May what happened with Drake May started using his legs, and that's what killed Denver's defense.
Yeah,
Especially on that
they even
fourth-
say that on that play that he did to ice the game, his
Yeah.
offensive line didn't even know he was going to keep it and run with the ball.
Right.
So so he was just playing off of, hey, we got a chance to advance, so I'm gonna put my legs to use, like you just said, Pharaoh, and get the first down and close it out. Like Joe just say that the same thing that you just say, Pharaoh. Statham wasn't prepared for the weather. He did good managing the game to mid third quarter when it started snowing. So
That's
exactly, Joe. And Pharaoh, you hit it right on the head. Pharaoh, I'm gonna continue with you, man, with this next question I gotta ask them fellas. Did the Denver Broncos beat themselves, or did the weather also play a part in their defeat? We already say the weather, but Pharaoh, did they beat themselves in this game?
I'm gonna say, you really can't say they beat themselves because, like you said, you got a guy coming in, the Stidham or whatever his name was. You got him coming in trying to fill the shoes of what you had already producing with
That what got you there.
with Denver. But like I said last week, I believe with Stephon Diggs, that was the problem. Like you have Booty running down the field, but Stephon Diggs is a good route runner.
Yeah.
And of course a couple of those, tugging plays or whatever. I just think it was more weather and a backup quarterback. It was the difference.
Okay. What about you, Shouter? Your thoughts?
I agree with him. That would have been my take on it as well. Weather and the backup quarterback. The fact that he just had a week. Because remember in our podcast earlier when we were talking about how it was going to be hard for Shador to come in with a left-handed quarterback to a right-handed quarterback. Well, you had a team that was used to a quarterback all season, and then you just throw this guy in a pressure cooker to go to the Super Bowl. And now the offensive line has got to get used to him, his cadence, you know what I mean, and all of that. So there was a lot of angst on the Denver Broncos going into this game, and I think it showed on the field as well. So I agree with Pharaoh. Yeah, it was a quarterback and the weather.
And Tim Dog, I hear what y'all saying, but I'm gonna put it on a little bit of the coaching as well, because Sean Payton could have had a veteran backup quarterback, like Russell Wilson, that he ran out of town, to come in and handle the pressure in big game situations. But he decided to ship I ain't saying that he's the same Russell Wilson that we know from when he played in Seattle, but you needed that I guess that seasoned backup quarterback for a situation just like this.
Yeah.
So Tim Dog, your thoughts about what I said and what the fellas say is as well. Say it as well, my brother. Sorry.
Did Denver beat themselves
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say no because their defense held up. Their defense stood tall even through the adversity of the penalties that they were receiving.
Especially
And
Sertan.
oh my God, I mean, the only thing I say what happened with Denver, besides the quarterback, is the quarterback. I mean, like Shada and Farrell said, it's okay when like you used to something that's all there all the time. Like when you take a shower, you're like, dang, I'm using the same soap. And then all of a sudden you run out of soap and you got to grab something different. And you like, no, this ain't right. I mean, it's the same thing. So it's even though Stanton, he did his job though. I was impressed. But
Yeah.
that third quarter, but actually the fourth quarter, he started making mistakes because he was getting flustered because that defense was
For
getting
sure
on him,
was
just
on
like
in the
Drake
fourth
May.
quarter.
Yeah, and the same thing with Drake May. They was on his ass. So
Yeah. Yeah. And that type
considering
of-
the circumstances, I'd say I don't say they beat themselves. No.
Okay, yeah. With that being said, weather makes the defense much better because, like you say,
Mhm.
you trying to run those routes, you trying to cut, you trying to slide. In one play, I forgot which one it was. My man went to go back, the running back slipped down and fell, and then the quarterback slipped down and fell. So
Right.
the field had to be
Yeah,
in the same spot.
the same damn spot with that situation, man. It was just crazy, fellas. We gonna flip them now to the other game, and same thing because both coaches. That's why I put it on the coaches here, Shada, because both coaches could have kicked a field goal. If the
Mhm.
Broncos had kicked that field goal, they would have been 10-10 or they would have been 10-7 or whatever, right? And
That's
the
correct.
Los Angeles Rams, they would have been down 1 point. So Shada, same question. Did the Los Angeles Rams shoot themselves in the foot by not taking that 3 points to make it a 1-point game late in I think it was the third or the fourth quarter, in your
It was
opinion?
fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter. Okay,
Yeah, that
fourth
was
quarter.
the last drive. I think that was second to last drive, wasn't it? For
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
So the thing is, it's hard. I see what you're saying, man, on the street, but it's hard for me to say that because then Seattle that give the ball away in the first. They were in scoring position, and they went for it and failed as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
not in the fourth
that's a
quarter, though.
wash.
But not in
Yeah,
the fourth
but
quarter.
that's a wash when you talk about the points, when you really think about it. Because my thing is, Matthew Stafford had the time to get down there, and when you say it's coaching, I think the Rams handled it extremely well. They just ran out of time. They just plain old ran out of time. I think if you gave them another 30 or 40 seconds, I think they would have won that game.
I hear what you're saying, Shada and Farrell. I hope you hear what he said as well.
Yeah.
But when Seattle went for it, I think that was early in the game. That
Right,
wasn't crunch time. That
Right.
wasn't crunch time. That's why.
But we
that's why
all
I'm
know
saying-
in the playoffs, points are a premium. You got to take them when you could take them because you never know what's going to happen next drive.
But that's what I'm
just
saying.
always been a
Shada, and
philosophy of
Farrell,
mine.
and that's what I'm saying
Yeah.
as well, Farrell. Now it's crunch time. It's not the first quarter when you can make that mistake. You can go for it because you still got more time on the back end. But to
Right.
do that play now, when you know that, hey, we might not get the ball back,
Right.
that's why I said they shoot themselves in the foot. And also with Denver, kick the 3 points when you had the chance when the weather was good. Then all of a sudden the weather turned, and now you saying to yourself, "Damn, I wish I had to kick that damn field goal to get those."
Well, I mean, but they missed a lot of field goals in that Denver Patriots game. So it's kind of like, I mean, they was pulling right, they was kicking right, they was kicking left. The wind was messing with them. It's kind of like I trust my fourth down conversion over kicking this field goal because we done missed.
Now you're
like
talking
4
analytics.
field goals in this game,
But to Man on the Street's point, King, for that point, if they had kicked that field goal before the weather turned bad, the game would have been a lot closer. You never know; it might have tightened up both teams.
Yep.
Well, in today's NFL, we've already said it on 18 weeks of watching this stupid ass NFL flag football type of game that everybody now is going for the 2-point conversion or going for the fourth down conversion or trying to do or out coach themselves. I need 1 yard, but I'm going to go back 10 yards to
Doing
throw
the trick
a
play,
2-yard
getting the
pass.
3-yard line.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw 10 yards to my right or 15 yards to my left to try to get a 1 yard. We can hand the ball off. We've been saying that for 18 weeks this season.
Yep.
And I believe what you're saying, man, on the street is the coaches are outplaying themselves with stupid play calling. Keep the game simple. And I agree with you. We always going to go back to the Seattle loss to the Patriots to the Super Bowl on get the ball off to Marshawn Lynch instead of trying to throw
the ball and get the interception.
Because of whatever people want to say is we don't want him to be the MVP of the game.
That's right.
So if that's what's going to cost you the game because you don't want somebody to speak, well, how stupid are you? And I believe this is what the NFL has come to be.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And Tim Dog, I want you to elaborate on that as well. But I'm going to ask this question to you and fellas. I want to hear your answers as well. Are Sean McVay and Sean Payton the reason that their teams are headed to Cancun? And that's why I say with the play calling that they did, Tim Dog, are they the reason that their teams is headed to Cancun? Your thoughts?
Yeah, stupidity. I mean, Sean Payton. I mean, why didn't he get a backup quarterback that has
disappeared, man? God damn it!
I mean, what the hell? And
back to
Sean
green
McVay,
screen. Ain't that a bitch?
Once again, he's trying to outdo. He's trying to out. What the hell you doing over there?
You're changing the green screen.
All right, shit.
Go ahead.
Oh, you asked me the question.
No, I'm talking. No, Tim Dog.
No.
Yes,
but
Tim Dog.
To me, like Shada said, points are premium. Whenever you got the chance, take them because you never know what's going to happen. Your defense, especially if you know you got a good defense.
Yeah. And I like what Joe said. Shada, I want you to answer. Elaborate if you can. Being down 1 point would have put pressure on Seattle, knowing a field goal would send them home. Versus 4 points, and Seattle knows the Rams need a touchdown to win. They should have took the points. And that's what I say.
I 100% agree.
Because we always talking how great Seattle defense was, but Matthew Stafford was shredding.
He carved their ass up.
Hey man, before you answer, I've never seen a quarterback at 17 years in the league throw the ball as good as he's throwing the damn ball. Everybody else has got 17, 18, 19 years in. You can tell that they're an old quarterback.
Yeah, that ball got a lot of
even what's his face? Prima Donna guy from Pittsburgh.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. He don't have the same ball at this age in his life.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah. And Shada, speak to what Joe said and speak what Farrell just said about Matthew Stafford, because I'm very leery of of Georgia quarterbacks, but Matthew Stafford is proving me wrong. Go ahead, Shada.
I do agree with Joe 130%. Yeah, he whatever you put points on, and that's the thing that's the very thing I thought. I'm like, why are they going for 7? Kick the field goal. You have more time on the clock. You could possibly get the ball back, and it will be daggone just 1 score game.
That's right.
If you don't get this, then you have to score a touchdown. So Joe was thinking the exact same thing I was thinking, which is why I say points. Take the point when you get them. Because the thing that I don't and your statement about them going to Cancun, yes, it was coaching, because they should have kicked them daggone field goals and daggone kept the game close. Whenever
Troy Aikman said the same thing.
Everybody knows that plays any kind of professional sport knows that last quarter or the last part of the game is very critical, because teams get tight. People start wanting to do too much, or somebody miss an assignment because they try to do too much to make sure to secure the win. So my thing is, I was like, dog, you're not going to kick the field goal and get the ball back the way Matthew Stafford been playing? You tripping.
Yeah.
So yes, you are right. The coaching is why they're in Cancun is exactly that. They were being greedy, and in the Patriots game, dumbass Vrabel daggone almost messed the whole game up trying to do that trick play where Drake made daggone.
He got sacked. What? 12 like that.
But that's what I'm saying about the coaching there, Tim Dog, because it comes to a point where, especially if you're trying to go to the Super Bowl, You know, just like with it works for the Eagles because if Foles didn't catch that Philly play, we would have been talking about that for forever and a damn day. And now, you know, the same thing with Sean McVay and of course Assmouth, better known as Sean Payton. You know, he
in defense of Foles, that was a play that they ran in practice on a regular. With the second team, so he knew what he was doing.
But I'm just saying, if he didn't catch it,
right,
that would have been a play that we would have been talking about for forever and a day. And he even say that as well. So Tim Dog, you know, Sean McVay is the reason that they're going home. Sean McVay and Sean Payton might be the reason that they're going home. And also, you talked about the penalties, but I want to talk about the boneheaded play by the Seattle defense when it was 4th and 12,
and he got the penalty.
Yeah, my man got the taunt.
Yeah, the taunting, and they got that 15 yards added on.
And what happened after that? You know, that's why, you know, in certain situations, I understand that you want to be hyped. You made a great play, but sometimes, like Pharaoh said, "Carry your ass back to the damn huddle." Shit,
act like you've been there before.
Been there before. So can you?
Yeah, but he made up for it though. He made up for it after that.
He made up on that, but that right after that play, he got burned. But I want you to speak on how can these teams make these boneheaded plays in a crucial moment that may have turned into Seattle having their bags to go to Cancun. You understand? Because that play could have been the play that sent the Rams on a run. Your thoughts?
Right.
Neither one of the running backs broke 100. Wait a minute. Let me take that back. Nope, neither one. So to me, Puka Nacua, who's the receiver, having more rushing yards than the running back. You know, to me, that right there is a workhorse. Use that as a decoy. Make things simple. If people are going to concentrate on him, then let them concentrate on him, but go somewhere else. Do what the same things that got you there. Don't change anything, because once you change something, that means that once those players get in that huddle and get out there in line, you know, they go become hesitant because it's not something that's second nature, something that they're not used to doing, even in practice. Repetition works, but if you've been doing the same thing all season and nobody's been stopping it, why are you not using it? No matter what play it is.
Tim, though, you didn't answer my question about the boneheaded plays, though. That's what I want.
That's what I'm saying. Keep it simple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make it simple for the man on the street, because you know I'm a window looker sometimes. Sometimes I need you to keep it simple.
What you do, doze out or something?
I hear what you saying now, man. Hey, Shada, you know, after the performance by we already said how Matthew Stafford showed out. Did Sam Darnold make you a believer after his performance last Sunday?
Heck yeah. He has me convinced. Because some of them throws that he made, yo, I'm telling you like this right now, if Gino was still there, he would not be in this position. That boy, listen, I could admit when I'm wrong. You understand? I could do it.
Yeah.
Because when Matthew Stafford came out, I was like, that Sam Darnold went to the Jets. I was like, what kind of daggone craziness is this? Does he know what he's doing? Then he went to Carolina and sat. Then he started this resurgence in Minnesota, and then Minnesota traded him. I say, oh, something must be wrong with him. Seattle, and now he's going to the Super Bowl.
You forgot about San Francisco. He learned in San Francisco.
Before he went to Minnesota, he was at San Francisco, but he learned the system after what's my man down the
Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
No, I'm talking about
the head coach.
The head coach, you know, because you get with a head coach that can show you how to play.
Shanahan.
Carl Shanahan. And that's what I'm saying, Shada. So I think that what led him when he went to Minnesota to ball out, because you actually played under a head coach that knows what the hell he was doing.
He said that. No, he said that himself.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, most of those teams out west, like this 49ers, they run that West Coast high octane offense where it's a lot of the quarterback controls the offense from the pocket no matter what's going on. When he was in the other teams, they didn't do that kind of thing. So I guess his quarterback acumen was higher, and the coaches couldn't come to his level to open up when he finally got to a coach that actually could use his skills to match the acumen. then he started showing the product on the field. So this is why I'm saying I have learned my lesson, you know what I'm saying? Because it depends. And I think you said it last week, man, on the street, that a player might be the coach or the environment that they're in that they don't get to open all the way up and become the true player that they are. So he was extremely, he made me a believer. That was a pressure cooker, and every time Matthew Stafford did something, he came right back and he did it. And it wasn't one of those down the field things. He was actually 10 yards, first down, 3rd and 4. And he was just recovering on every play. And I'm like, this kid has gotten real good. He got real good.
Yeah. And Pharaoh, like you said, when he went to San Francisco, he even said that, I keep forgetting, Kyle Shanahan showed him how to be a better quarterback because of the way that coaches was coaching him. Because he went from seeing ghosts when he played with the Jets, man. I seen ghosts out there on the field. Too, playing in the Super Bowl. So
that's right.
Pharaoh, the same question, man. Has Sam Darnold make you a believer after his performance last Sunday?
Oh, I was a believer after he left Minnesota. So, you know what I mean? I was a believer after he left there. I mean, he's the only quarterback that's taken 2 different teams and had 14 game winning season.
Yeah, impressive.
So, and for your stat, man on the street, this could be the first ginger to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a red-headed quarterback ain't never won a Super Bowl.
So with that being said, the man has been impressive. This is the way he played at USC.
Yeah,
he got to the NFL and they muffled him. They held him down and he made him look bad, especially going to the Jets. We always say, top picks always go to the Jets anyway. So, or now it's going to be to the Raiders. So these systems are put in place for these types of quarterbacks to succeed. We saw that, with Cam Ward this year. And because he's a throwing quarterback, throw first, run second type of guy. But with that being said, Sam Darnold has a great receiving core, because the Seahawks built their receiving core just like San Francisco or I'm sorry, the Rams. So you got to say this guy has a good receiving core. He has a good running back. They have outstanding defense. The offensive line, it has some holes in it, but it keeps him clean most of the time.
Right.
And he can stand back there and pick people apart just like Tom Brady did. So, I think they're favored to win this game anyway, because Drake May is good, but he's not Sam Darnold good. And I just think, the defense is better. They both have good defenses, but I think Seahawks defense is going to be that much better. And Sam Darnold's arm is a lot better.
I want you to hold that because we're going to talk about the Super Bowl a little bit later.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's
I'm jumping ships. My bad.
Yeah, jumping ship. I got to bring you on back. Tim Dog. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Tim Dog, the same thing, man. Like we always saying, Sam Darnold with the Minnesota Vikings, they're probably kicking themselves. But they had to let him go to see what they had in J.J. McCarthy. I could understand that. Yeah. But you could have still had J.J. McCarthy to learn a little bit more. And Sam Darnold, like you say, Pharaoh, it was 14-2 last year, I believe. And, continue that shit because you was on the right way. 14-3. You was on the right way. So now he went to Seattle, ball out. And like me, I was one of those people like Sam Darnold is trash. Like my man say, trash. Yeah, but he has proven that he can handle the pressure. So has he made you a believer as well?
I mean, I knew he was a good quarterback, but that boy JSN made him look like a good quarterback.
And I'm glad you say that, Tim Dog.
That Rams defense couldn't stop his ass.
And Tim,
that's what I'm saying. An elite receiving core.
Yeah, I'm glad you say
that. Oh,
that.
No, he was the only one. They got
Tim
over
Dog,
10.
Let me get this out. Sorry. I'm glad you say that because of the fact that they got rid of Metcalf.
Yep.
So JSN could shine.
No. Metcalf wanted out, so they let him go.
But either way he left.
No, I'm just saying, like he wanted to trade, and now you see what I'm saying? He wanted.
Wish he was still in Seattle. I bet you that.
But what I'm saying is that JSN got the chance to shine, and like you said, Tim Dog. He shined. I think he had over 115 yards.
153
in the first half or something like that. Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Oh, yeah, he had 110 or 112 in the first half, but he ended up with 153 total. So, I mean, Cooper Cup, I mean, he's a good receiver. I
Yeah.
mean, he used to be a good receiver, and they
He still
started
is.
using him, but
He's still good.
He's still
Man, let me
he's still
finish.
top notch.
and he all right, but no other receiver,
Hater.
no other, no other receiver got more than 4 receptions other
Yeah,
than
this dude is
JS.
hard on receivers.
I tell you
Man,
what.
fuck that.
boy.
JSN got 10 receptions, and you got one with 1, 2 with 4, 1 with 3, and 1 with 1, and another with 2. So
What was the running
in
game
addition-
though?
the running game? Oh, the running game was it's Walker only got 62 yards, then Darnold got 9, and
Damn.
Olney, yeah, that's it. So to me, it was just an all passing game, and LA Rams they couldn't get to Darnold, on the pass rushes. So yeah, he got time to go back there and pick them off. And JSN, and plus they played a lot of damn zones.
Zone.
Come
yeah.
on now. That
Yeah.
you know how zone is. So there you go.
Yeah. And Shada, before you say what you got to say about that though, I want us to talk about the Seattle defense, because they had the number 1 defense going up against the number 1 scoring offense. What did you learn from the Seattle Seahawks defense this past week in the NFC Championship game?
They're young. They're good, but they're young. Because the one thing, I've played defense my entire life in football, no matter where I am. I always play defense. But the one thing defenses always have to learn to do is check your emotions, because defenses get hyped real quick. So sometimes when you make a play, you want to talk trash. You got to be like, oh man, they're young. That's all there is. When you compare them to the Legion of Boom, you see them boys, they were on the field. They were disciplined enough to do what they had to do and get off the field. They only talk trash to you if you talk trash to them. Yeah. So that they're young. And the thing is, even though they're young, the way they played, it's scary for what they can do if they stay together as a unit. DeMarcus Lawrence, the acquisition of DeMarcus Lawrence from Dallas Cowboys, that was a good acquisition, because he solidified that defense to make sure that everybody stay in their rush lanes and so on. But to what Tim Dog was saying before with the running backs, you got to understand their running game is based on Walker and Charbonnet. Charbonnet is more of a run to the outside running back. Walker likes to meet you in the hole and make you miss. He likes to run between the tackles. So they got 2 different kind of games where you got to prepare for. So that, I think they were missing that all season. If you watch Seattle, whenever Walker comes off the field and Charbonnet comes in, he pounds the ball to the outside and he hits the daggone between on the outside of the defensive tackles, and he likes to attack that area. But Walker is so quick in the hole with making people miss. He likes a straight line. So when he makes you miss, he's going straight downhill. So that's why I think their offense was a little bit, stagnant, because they didn't have that regular, Zach Charbonnet 1-2 punch. So and then the backup quarterback, he did miss a couple passes that Charbonnet wouldn't have missed.
Yeah,
so there is that.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Shada. Pharaoh. What did you learn from the Seattle Seahawks defense this past week in the NFC Championship game?
That they are who they say they are the whole season, because they're number 1 scoring defense after what's the name went out. Houston Texans went out. So and their corners can cover. They got good safeties. The linebackers are fast. I think they went and got the middle linebacker. What's his name? I forget his name, to replace Bobby Wagner, in the way he can move laterally across the field. So, and he's more of a hybrid anyway. I think the true linebacker is gone now. You don't have the Mike Singletaries and the Brian Urlachers. You don't have them anymore because people are too fast now. So They're fast, and their front four is pretty good. They get after the quarterback, especially that tackle. So if they can stay healthy for the next 5-6 years, it'd probably be a different, a new Legion of Boom that's emerging out there in Seattle up in the Northwest. So
yeah, and I agree with you in that. You heard what he just said, Tim Dahl. And Shada brought up a name, DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence played 11 years in Dallas, never got past the first round, of never probably made the playoff. But now
no, he got past the first round. They got past the first round. He never made it past the division round.
Okay, make it past the division round. See, Pharaoh, you can tell I'm a hater because I don't want them motherfuckers to go nowhere. But Shada brought it up. He made a great point. 11 years, didn't go anywhere. First year in Seattle, that defense, after Houston's out, the number one defense in the league. So what did you learn with the addition of DeMarcus Lawrence and the rest of those guys? How did they defense? What did you learn from their defense this past week in the NFC Championship game?
Them front four, they can get off a block quick. That's that thing, that speed with their hands and getting off the line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's just happy not to be on the Cowgirls anymore. He's showing all that energy.
Yeah.
He like, got free.
Right. It's like, I'm out of Candyland. I'm good now, boss.
What? No chains?
Yeah. And I agree with everybody, man. Everything that everybody's saying, because the defense, like I said, for me, they struggle against the pass. Because they got good
because
coverage.
they play a lot of zone. Both teams played a lot of zone.
And then I think that an elite quarterback like Matthew Stafford can dice, can make passes like you say, Pharaoh. He's been making passes like, God damn. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Well, so what you're saying, that I would say that if you notice the Seahawks games prior, they didn't play a lot of zone. They played a lot of zone because of Matt Stafford.
That's right.
And like I said, you playing them guys 2 games a year. You have to know. Hey, listen, we're not going to be able to do this with him. We have to play this style of defense. We just need you guys to rally to the ball whenever he throws it. That's the difference. They know who Matt Stafford is. If they try to play man and they don't get to the quarterback, he's gonna murder him.
Yeah. And
I'm serious. He's gonna murder him. I mean, you got Devontae Adams, you got Puka Nacua, you have a decent running back that comes out the backfield. You got a good tight end in Higbee. He would dice them up if they played man. So this is the way to keep them from going too far with the score, and we have to match them, throw for throw. I think that's the reason why you saw it that way.
The lesser of two evils.
And don't make no boneheaded play. Last question about this, fellas, man, before we move on. Tim Dahl, what does the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams have to do to get back to the AFC and NFC Championship game next year? In your opinion?
That's a good question.
Pray, because competition, due to lack of injuries in the teams that normally are there, and circumstances, they're the best that survive. So just pray that it happens again next year, because it won't be. Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And Pharaoh, I'm coming to you in a shot. I'm gonna let you close it out. Because Pharaoh, your team was in the NFC Championship game, and like Tim Dahl said, with injuries and everything like that, you didn't make it as far as you wanted them to go. So, in your opinion, what do the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos have to do to get back to the NFC Championship game next year? In your opinion?
Well, one, for Denver, Bo Nix, I don't think he's going to be able to come back. So I don't think they're going to make it back next year. I think they're kind of going to be shot in the foot, because boy, he broke his foot, whatever. I don't think he's going to, because it's a short season. Yeah, I don't see him coming back being as effective as he was this season. As far as the Rams, better play calling. They had everything they needed. They just didn't take the points like they should have. So I believe the play calling is just what kept them out. And if Matt Stafford decides he's going to come back next year, I don't see him losing anything. The man's just going to be smart at what he does. I think they need to add maybe a better running back, because he's a good running back, but the offensive line maybe a little bit more. But I mean, they're good.
Okay, I say, Shotty, you heard what both the brothers say. Your opinion. What does Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams have to do to get back to the NFC and the AFC Championship game next year?
That question is a tough one for me because I'm thinking about salary cap and how much money they have to spend, where they're going to draft. When I look at both of these teams, they're both young teams.
Yeah.
So if they could
Except for
keep
Matthew Stafford and
Matthew Stafford, but there you go. But the thing is, you could tell when Matthew Stafford gets in the huddle, everybody on that offense is locked in.
Yeah.
He runs that offense. That offense will not do nothing without Matthew Stafford. So if he stays healthy, I thought that my thing was if he went this year and won the Super Bowl, I think he would have retired. But I think the fact that him and Devontae want to go ahead and especially Devontae wants to get a Super Bowl. I felt really bad for him because he's been playing all these years, and I think he really wants to try and get another Super Bowl before he retires. And like everybody's been saying, he doesn't look like he lost anything. He doesn't look, as far as the way he's putting the ball, where he's putting the ball, some of those back shoulder throws, where he's booking the core and to high point the ball between two people. Those are perfect passes. So if he can stay healthy and get through another year and they keep the core of this team together, they both have a chance to go back. I think they both do.
Yeah. And,
but also, we're going to have healthier teams coming out of this offseason.
That's right.
So the NFC West is going to be tight. The NFC North is going to be tight.
Yeah, and there's a lot of new coaches as well.
Right. Yeah, well, especially with these new coaches, then the NFC East is going to be tight.
Oh, it's
so
tight.
Yeah, it is. But now you have Harbaugh in the mix. We'll see what New York Giants do. So I think there's going to be, some more, outside interference is going on with those two teams because you're going to also have San Francisco's team back on.
Yeah.
I don't believe them. They stay chipped up. I don't believe them. They always get me excited. They like the Buffalo Bills. No, I'm not doing that.
Well, I didn't even put Buffalo. Buffalo lost their opportunity. Buffalo lost their opportunity.
Give me the Pirates.
Yeah. And Farrell, the only thing that you didn't say that was tight was Sean Payton's mouth when he put his lips together. Tight like an ass.
Boy, if a person cannot like a person or dislike a person, this man does not like him.
Hey, fellas, man, let's move it along, man. Hey, thinking about not liking somebody didn't like this person because he didn't get in on the first ballot in the NFL Hall of Fame.
News out of the NFL in a stunner. Bill Belichick has failed to make the Pro Football Hall of Fame in his first year on the ballot. That's been confirmed by our NFL insider, Jonathan Jones. Considered by many to be one, if not the best coach in NFL history, Belichick did not get the required 40 out of 50 votes necessary for induction. Belichick was a head coach in the NFL for nearly 30 years, 24 of them with the Patriots. His 6 Super Bowl wins are the most all-time. His 333 wins in both the regular season and the playoffs are second best in NFL history. He also has 2 more rings as a defensive coordinator for the Giants under Bill Parcells. Belichick's defensive game plan against the Bills' vaulted K-gun offense in Super Bowl 25 is in Canton, but the architect of that plan will have to wait at least 1 more year.
Yeah, have to wait 1 more year, Tim Dog. So was Bill Belichick snubbed from being a first ballot NFL Hall of Famer head coach?
What the hell you think? He ain't never been a nice coach to other coaches. Stealing call signals and shit. Come on, man. Be up there in the same shit with your boy Yup out.
When you say do anything to win.
Shit, you think motherfuckers gonna forget about that shit? All the other dirty, cruddy shit he done done. Come on, man. I'll rest my case. Dude.
Shout out your thoughts, man. What was he snubbed?
That shit pissed me off. That is bullshit. That is straight up bullshit, and y'all know it.
What you know.
First of all, how you gonna Bill Belichick don't just have how many Super Bowls he got?
Well,
Doesn't matter. He ain't first round Hall
He
of
got
Fame.
8 Super Bowls. He got 2 with the Giants.
Yeah.
And you got the rest with the daggone Patriots. So
He
my
first
thing
round
is,
Hall of Famer.
So my thing is, So you're saying to me, because of the Deflategate and daggone all Spygate and all that, that's why he was kept out of the Hall of Fame?
No, it ain't just that. It's his whole attitude. You know what kind of coach
What
he
does his
is?
attitude have to do with what he puts out on the field?
He rubs people the wrong
First
way.
of all, okay, there's
Except for that
one
new-
coach
that
ahead.
new
There's
girlfriend.
only one coach ahead
Who?
of Bill Belichick when it comes to that. And Shula, he's the only one ahead of Bill Belichick. Shula is the only coach ahead of Bill Belichick. But let's talk about this and let's be real. When Shula was coaching them Dolphins, you got to understand back in the day, players stayed on a team for their whole damn career. So you had your core team coming back. Bill Belichick rebuilt almost every damn year. He had to bring people in to replace somebody. And he still went to the Super Bowl. Bro, how you going to tell me that man can't go to the Super Bowl? I mean, can't go to the Hall of Fame. What is the purpose of the Hall of Fame then? What does he have to do to go there?
Nobody
So
said
you're
he
going to tell me
wasn't
you're
going.
going to hold, so you're going to hold
Nobody
all the
said
stuff
he
against
wasn't
him that
going.
happened off the field?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
tripping, man. What is the
Yeah,
standard,
yeah,
bro?
Okay, look at
What
Pete
is the standard?
Rose. Look at Pete Rose.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Shada. And Farrell, you heard what he said. But like Tim Dawg said, we're not saying that he's not going to be in the NFL Hall of Fame. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And
So-
that's what
so-
I'm pissed about. He's first ballot, bro. How is Power in there?
I got you. And Farrell, I want you to speak to something that Tim Dawg said as well. He said his attitude. We all say the same thing about T.O., but we all knew that T.O. was a first ballot Hall of Famer, even though he didn't win a
Damn,
Super Bowl.
ye-
But the
hell
way
yeah.
that he played, his
Yeah.
attitude kept him from being a first ballot. Did
Right.
Tim Dawg and what he said, have a little bit of legs to it? And also, was Bill Belichick snubbed?
Well, I'm going to say it like this. Before I answer the Bill Belichick, was he snubbed? I will agree with Tim Dawg. The panel saw that. I'm pretty sure that's what they're looking at as well. Is the antics of a couple of Super Bowls or the seasons that took place. And I will say this:
You gonna
Mark
blame Aaron
Levy.
Hernandez
I
on
would
me?
say this:
cheated.
Mark Levy losing 4 straight Super Bowls was a first ballot Hall of Famer. So,
Ooh.
with that being said, yes, he was
Bro, I think
snubbed.
you get a man a different name. His name ain't Mark Levy. Is it? Goddamn.
That's the
Now
head
you
coach
get-
for the Bills.
Levy. Yeah.
Levy,
And
Levy,
not only
whatever
that-
the hell.
I got okay. All right, I got you, Farrell. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
whatever,
let Farrell
man.
finish
He
his
never-
thought.
he never
Let Farrell
cheated.
finish your thought, Tim Dawg. Let Farrell finish your thought.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead,
with that
Farrell.
being
I cut him
said,
off.
I would say
Rest my
yes,
case.
yes, he got snubbed, but the people saw it a different way. And of course, I believe I also say too that since he's still coaching in college, that probably kind of put a
Man, get the hell
Damn,
out of
bro.
here. It ain't got nothing to do
no.
with it.
I'm saying that just because they're like, you know what, he's gone somewhere else to try to get his name out there, keep his name out there. I think there's a lot of hate that kept him out of the Hall of Fame. That's what I
That's
think.
that. There you go. You should have led with that is it. That's your
Yeah.
premise right there. Stick with that.
But like I
That's
said,
your premise.
but Mark Levy, he got in there with 4 losses. straight
Marv Levy.
losses.
Exactly.
Marv Levy.
Marv.
Marv.
Mark.
That-
One letter
that's
off,
the-
guy.
Wait a minute. Isn't Jim Kelly in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Well,
All of them.
and
Jim
this-
Kelly.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like you said, Dan Marino made the first ballot. He didn't win the Super Bowl. Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
But once again, I just believe the hate toward Bill Belichick, his attitude, the way he handles shit, is what got him to where he's at. He's not a likable person toward a lot of people.
So
Yeah,
you
and y'all
basically
already
you're saying
answered-
that they treated Bill Belichick like a black guy.
Well, he got what he deserves. All I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Alright,
and y'all already
Robert
answered my
Kraft
next
then.
question. Y'all
Well,
already answered my next
Right,
question.
but
Y'all-
see, Robert Kraft, he went down there to try to get some on the side. He didn't get caught too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they dropped that. And y'all already answered my next question. So I need y'all to find another thing why Bill Belichick didn't get into he's not being a first ballot Hall of Famer. So y'all done say his attitude. So what would be the other reason? And I'm gonna tell you my other reason.
Deflate gate.
No, hold
No,
on.
we're saying-
No, it's more than just that.
I'm gonna tell you my other reason why he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Because he was the head coach of the Browns. They sucked.
Trash.
Trash. So I'm looking at your whole career, not just the 6th championship that you got with the Patriots. I'm looking at your whole totality of your career. Now, I'm not saying that those 19 or whatever years you spent with the New England Patriots ain't great, but those first couple of years you was as a head coach, you was trash.
Bill
So that would be
Parcells
my
is in
reason. I'm just
Bill
saying.
Parcells is in there.
Shot, we talking about Belichick. Stop deflecting.
No, you're
It's
not.
not deflecting. It's the same
No,
shit. Bill
Shot, let me
Belichick
finish.
didn't have
No,
a
I
whole
want you
lot
to
of good
listen
years.
to what I'm saying so you can get a better understanding of what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's
What
right.
I'm saying is, what would be a reason? We already said a couple of reasons. I'm saying for me, this would be one of the reasons. If I'm a voter and I'm saying, well, I'm looking at this whole totality of him as a head coach, I'm going to count those Brown years as well. I'm going to count them other years when he was trash, not the good years. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying reason. I'm not saying that he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, Shotty. I'm just giving reason why whoever didn't vote for him to be a first ballot Hall of Famers is probably thinking, probably like I'm thinking. Now go, Shotty.
I'm just saying, what is the standard for the Hall of Fame?
What's the standard for anything? They change the
Yeah.
goalposts depending on who the players are.
So my
Yeah.
thing is,
But
so somebody with 8 Super Bowls and been there 15 times is not good enough. It's just not good. That's not. There's anybody that's going to approach that anytime soon.
Hey, Shada,
Shada.
these are the people that voted for him.
I know
So-
140 of them.
So
You
know,
But see, Shada, you have to understand that, he cheated in Spygate.
Allegedly.
No, it ain't no lead shit.
No,
in
No,
it.
they
Allegedly.
got fired for that. They got fired.
No,
for
he
that.
got.
Yeah,
they
they-
got
You
fired.
telling me the fine means that
Definitely.
she did it?
Yeah.
Oh, Shada, you can say what you want. You
Shotty
can
did that
say
shit.
whatever you want.
they got
But that's the reason.
pictures and videos of what they were doing.
Bro.
And
So-
that's what a lot of people upset about. He cheated
Hey,
to get
hey,
ahead.
hey.
And then not only that, his career without Tom Brady,
Brady.
You
and
might
Yeah.
wanna
without
rethink-
the
you
New
might
England
wanna rethink
Patriots.
that point
Whoa,
because
whoa,
that's the
Shada, let me finish my statement before you interrupt me. Without Tom Brady and without the New England Patriots, his record is trash.
Yeah, and
You
know,
can say
Shotty,
whatever you want. He didn't become good until he got Tom Brady.
and
Does it matter when he got
we just saying
whatever?
reason.
Shada.
Shot. We just saying reasons
Shut up.
why he's not good. And just
Yep.
like Dave Chappelle
Say what you
said
want.
in one of his skits, Shada, when Tim Dog was talking about Spygate and Pharaoh said they got video. And remember when the skit when he talked about OJ, he said OJ did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did that shit.
This was before Shada.
Shada,
I
you
don't
know-
understand. I don't understand how a coach with that kind of winning personality and how many people
With one
he's put
team.
in the damn
One team.
Hall of Fame himself. No
One
matter
team.
what, through all of that, he's still
One team.
the second best coach
Not
in the
ethics.
league
Ethics.
ever.
Yeah.
So the
Hey,
bottom line,
Shot.
Ethics.
What we said, we agreeing with you, but the
Yeah.
question is, what
no,
would be
this
a
little
reason?
daggone
Yeah.
broke hand nigga down here talking shit. I don't like that shit because that shit is bullshit.
That's what I do, man. If I
man,
ain't
why you
doing
gotta
it
call
right,
him broke
I ain't doing my
hand?
job.
Pissing me off with that bullshit ass damn logic.
No, see, people get mad when they hear the truth, but don't want to
But-
That ain't no
but like-
damn truth. The
but
fact of the
like
matter
you
is,
said-
man, it's
Ethics,
from the Hall of Fame,
ethics,
and you trying to
ethics,
take that
Fellas,
shit away from him.
let me get in here,
Ethics.
fellas. Let me
He
get in here.
cheated.
Like we say that we all believe that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh,
But
hell
there are
yeah,
some
he
people
should
out there.
be.
And Farrell, you say something earlier that I totally agree with. They keep moving the goalposts, and we also got to remember these are people with their own personal opinion about a person. Because just like with T.O. never got in any trouble off the field. You never heard anything bad about him off the field. It was the
Never
antics
cheated.
on the field that rubbed people the wrong way. And that's why he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. So that's what I'm basically saying, same thing about Bill Belichick.
And he
It's
got
the
in.
personal opinion that people have. And until they go to AI to pick whoever's going to be in the Hall of Fame,
Be like
it's
that
always
new
going to
movie,
be
Mercy.
it's always going to be a personal opinion about a person, which is going to decide whether they in or out. And like you said earlier, Pharaoh, I want you to elaborate a little bit more. You say that that's everywhere. everywhere. Your jobs, whatever. It's everywhere.
right.
When other people have personal opinions about you, you can't succeed no matter what you do. Go ahead.
It's
Phil.
happening in politics as we speak. So,
Yeah.
you know, the people that's not qualified are the ones making the decisions on the people that are qualified. That shit's wrong. And with that being said, with the Hall of Fame people, how do we know that these Hall of Fame people even stepped foot on the field to make these choices? So we don't know who the panel is. And you know, when we were trying to go to the promotion board, we had sergeant majors that know they shouldn't have been sergeant majors, trying to say that we are the ones that, you know, if we're gonna get promoted or not. It's just unfair across the board. So that's why I make the point of saying to my son and my daughter of going to college. Yeah, we all need trades and stuff like this. But with that being said, if you have a college degree or a doctor's degree, a master's degree or a PhD, you're in a position to hire and fire, regardless if you qualified or not. That degree says you can. So I that's why I say the things I do. They always move the goalposts on whatever is going to suit the narrative of what they feel like they need or what they want in to represent them. So
basically, you're saying our society is just broken.
It's been broken.
Hey, Shot.
It's been broken.
Hey, Shotta, first of all, I do apologize for getting you heated, but that's what I do because you got to look at both sides of the coin. Yeah, we all know Belichick is a good coach, but we're just saying why the committee are saying because of ethics. Spygate. Hold on. This is what one of the.
We don't know if that what it is, but we don't know if it's
Spygate. No. Somebody said it. Spygate was the
okay.
reason several selectors could not bring themselves to vote for
goddamn.
Belichick.
Tim Dog, goddamn. Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Well, what about this, Tim Dog? Add this. A lot of the players, even though they won, when they left, just like, you know, like Candyland, they were happy to be gone. They didn't like the culture or the atmosphere there. Shit, even Tom Brady changed when he left.
Yeah, you know, Shot, I'm gonna let you close it out. But what's the player when they played the Eagles? He played cornerback all year, but he didn't even play one. I think he only played one snap. In the
you're
Super
talking
Bowl.
about start with the S.
One,
Samuel.
he only played, huh? No, it wasn't Samuels. It was somebody else. I remember Samuels. It's somebody else, but he didn't even play. And the guy always asking, why didn't you play in the Super Bowl? He said, to this day, he doesn't know why he didn't play in the Super Bowl. I think
he's the one that made the interception.
Yeah, yeah, that's the dude. And he only played one play. Yeah, with the Patriots when the Patriots lost to the Eagles in 2017.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember, he made the interception. Against the Seahawks.
Seattle.
But next year.
I think he only played one play, and he said that was special teams. And
he got traded, I think.
No, the year after that.
No,
what I'm saying
after the season.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is stuff like that some of the players, like going back to I forgot who say when they left the team, they are happy. And that's what I'm saying. You know, we don't know these people that made these decisions, but they keep moving the goalposts. But we all on the panel can say that Bill Belichick is a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no reason why he shouldn't be in there. But I will say, I'm a man on the street. This is going to come up again because Mike Tomlin is coming up. When he leaves the game, he's going to come up, and he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's why I'm saying this.
Malcolm Butler.
Yes,
that was his name.
Malcolm Butler.
But the NFL's creating problems for themselves down the road. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because this decision is going to screw other people out of it because people's going to bring this stuff up and be like, how the heck you going to put him in there and not him? That's why I'm saying.
I'm reading here.
Shot this up in the foot. They already shot this up in the foot when T.O. wasn't the first ballot Hall of Fame.
True.
There's no reason.
They say that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
The reason why I was about to say this is some people can't separate their personal feelings from their professional, and that's what I think. That's probably the issue with whoever select these whatever. You know,
I can see that.
I can't stand this person, but I'm supposed to be looking at you for what you did on the field or whatever you're supposed to be doing.
Correct.
And that's how I make my decision.
Hey, I got an example.
Go ahead,
the man on the street sitting on the board. Sean Payton's name come across the goddamn 5 years. You think man on the street's gonna vote for this motherfucker to get in first ballot?
Hell no, it's personal with me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Next. He moved that shit to the left, not to the right.
Boy, he gonna take Petty to the grave.
So with Man on the Street,
That was a
long
good
as Man on the
example.
Street,
Hopefully-
hey,
that
long
was
as
a
Man
good
on the Street is
example.
on the board,
Hey,
he gonna
hopefully-
get the Pete Rose treatment. So
Hey,
he
hey,
ain't
hey,
never
bro.
gonna get in.
Hopefully, Pharaoh by then. Hopefully by then I'll be done grow. Be able
Yeah,
to separate the two. Tim Dog, you
Hey,
said you had something to say. Go ahead, Tim
Yeah,
Dog.
they one of the judges says that whatever
What
the
up, brother
case,
Law?
I would see this as a repudiation of the new voting rules implemented for 2025, not of Belichick or any candidate not making it.
Yeah.
So it's whatever the rules are.
Yeah.
We don't know. I haven't gone through, but I'm
They ain't
sure
gonna
that's
tell us.
probably no. It's probably going to be public knowledge, especially if they putting it out like that. Yeah, you
Hey,
Freedom of
can I-
Information Act.
Yeah, that's what I agree to say. Do y'all think if you voting on whatever somebody getting in the Hall of Fame or whatever you voting on that person, should, especially sports, should it be known the way that you voted? Shout, are you shaking your head?
Yes, it should be known, and you should give a reason why you voted the way
What?
you voted.
Okay, shout.
What you mean? The fact of the matter, these people going into the Hall of Fame. My thing is, if you daggone quick and say, okay, I'm going to say no, then let us know why, because the majority of us out here are confused right now because we still don't know the standard.
You
So
don't
why
want to.
Yeah,
I know for a fact that there's 140 votes that he got. Those 140 people been on Twitter daggone talking about it wasn't me. I voted for him. So the ones that voted for him are coming out and saying it.
Yeah,
Well, the one who didn't vote for him did come out and say it. I'm telling
No,
you,
they didn't
he
put their
said,
name on it. He didn't.
No,
put his
yes, he
name on it.
did. Yes,
Who
he
was it?
did.
Who's the person?
In his representation, Salgoro said he pointed out that Belichick had a higher winning percentage after Spygate and won 3 Super Bowls, but Spygate was the reason why he didn't pick him. This guy named
the
is
writer of the
Salgoro.
article or the vote?
No, this is one of the voters. The voters.
That's what I say. But that's just only one.
Armando Salgaro.
All right,
But that's
so
only one person.
look his name up and see what he's done in his life. Can you do that?
Outkick senior NFL writer and a Hall of Fame voter.
There you
He's a
go.
writer.
Bitch ain't never
He's
been
a
on the
writer.
football field other
He's
than
a
taking
writer.
pictures
Okay.
and writing articles.
Okay,
And that's what
now,
I'm talking about.
That's what you said earlier, right? But at the
Yeah.
same time, they get
But
selected by who?
But that's only one person, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think everybody votes. If you vote, let us know, because a lot of people are saying, what's the owner of the Colts, Polian? They were saying it was him, and he came. No, it wasn't. He said 95%. He said, I'm sure I'm 95%. I voted for Belichick. So what about the other 5%? I guess he must have forgot. I don't know.
Yes,
He beat
didn't
he
get the
beat
memo.
us.
He didn't get the
I
memo.
don't know. Yeah, he didn't get the memo. But fellas, man, Belichick, like I said earlier, he used to coach the Browns. Now this brother is coaching the Browns.
The Cleveland Browns are set to hire Todd Monken as their next head coach. That's the latest from our NFL insider Jonathan Jones and Matt Zenitz. Monken has served as the Ravens' offensive coordinator for the past 3 seasons. He's also had stints as OC with the Browns and the Bucs. It'll be his first head coaching opportunity at any level. Monken will take over a Browns team that has won just 1 playoff game this century. Our Jonathan Jones also reporting that Monken is expected to enter Week 1 with Shedeur Sanders as his starting QB.
Tim Dog, I see your mouth wide the hell open. So I guess you were surprised that the Cleveland Browns hired Todd Monken as their new head coach. Your thoughts?
Man, he went from bad to worse.
You know what?
He won 1
The Browns
playoff
get what they
game
deserve.
this century.
What is wrong with this organization, bro?
Why they keep hiring him? No, Stefanski, he wasn't a bad hire. He was just a bad coach. He made him look good, but he wasn't a coaching a player's coach at
This
all.
happened today. This happened today.
Yeah, it happened today.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Well,
goddamn,
I'm
I
happy
saw
for the Ravens.
for the Ravens. Well, yeah, because y'all start with a new whatever. So I
Yeah,
understand.
they kept Robert Orr. As long as they keep Robert Orr, we good.
I understand what you're saying, Tim Dog. So Shada, you just as surprised as Tim Dog that the
Hell
Browns.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's crazy.
First of all, what we can take from this hire is there's a possibility that the Browns could win 2 games next season for sure, because Monk can know everything about the Baltimore Ravens. Everything.
Not if they get a new offensive coordinator.
I'm just saying, he knows their tendencies. He's been there for a long time. He knows Lamar
3
Jackson
years.
from head to
3
toe.
years.
So I'm letting
3
you know
years.
right now, the Browns a possibility got an automatic 2 wins, or they're going to be playing for 2 wins. So that's what that says.
Shada, let me ask you a question, Shada. If he couldn't do nothing with an elite quarterback, what makes you think he's going to stop an elite quarterback?
Don't. There's people watching this that don't know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Them dog.
I
They
got
don't
you.
understand. They don't watch. They don't follow coaching like that.
In other words, he don't know offense.
This is crazy.
You know, I gotta get Pharaoh King in here, because Pharaoh King,
I'm
man,
sorry.
I know. Hopefully y'all read my notes when I've been sitting y'all out what we be talking about. I know I say Cleveland Browns new head coach. I know I say it in there somewhere.
Yeah, you
But
did.
everybody seemed to be shocked about who
I was focused on the
are you
first
shocked?
line and the last line.
Yeah. Are you shocked
It was
on Pharaoh
Joe
King
said.
that they went with the Cleveland Browns hired Todd Monken?
I don't, like I said, there's no shock value in any of these coaches' hires, because they're just recycling used
So
products.
disrespectful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would say this: Cleveland want to beat. I guess they want to beat freaking what you call it? They're in the division. They want to beat the Ravens. So why not hire the person that schemed against us? I don't know. Shit.
Pretty much.
What
and I'm glad y'all
his
say that.
plays that big let him win?
And I'm glad you say that, Pharaoh. And Tim Dog, you say something as well, and y'all basically all say the same thing. So, Tim Dog, do you see Todd Monken handling the quarterback situation much better than Kevin Stefanski did last year in Cleveland?
Yes.
I could see him handling it better by starting him, but I don't see him handling it better by his calling,
Okay.
his play calling, that is.
Shada, your thoughts, man. Shada,
You thinking?
your thoughts.
I think basically it's a tough call, because, like we said, with the quarterbacks being interchangeable, he's the offensive coordinator. Now he's the head coach. So
Yeah.
he might see the game differently as a head coach than an offensive coordinator. That's the only thing I could give him right out of the bat. Because the offensive coordinator could tell the head coach the plays, and the head coach might not like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at this point, being an offensive coordinator, as long as he has been, he spent a lot of time with quarterbacks coach, tight ends coaches, the running backs. He knows that entire system. So whoever he hires as an offensive coordinator is going to be somebody he could communicate well with. Hopefully it trickles down and it goes into the offensive line and the quarterback and so on, and it shows on the field. If that's going to happen, I hope it happens, but it's going to have to be a team effort, because what we saw what he did in Baltimore, that wasn't going to work. That just wasn't going to work.
And I mean to cut you off, but Shador is the exact same kind of quarterback as Lamar, mobile. You know, he's quick. He can read. I mean, he's good. If you don't expose those skills in him, you are doing him a disservice. Just like the last 2 years. Hold on. Just like the last 2 years with Lamar, he held on to the ball, and when they was in the AFC Conference Championship, when they lost to Buffalo, when he held on to the ball, when he had a lane to run, but he didn't.
I
disagree with
you. What I'm saying is, you don't groom your quarterback to be an advantage to your scheme. You groom the quarterback to take advantage of his skills.
Okay,
If that
I
makes sense.
understand that.
I'm gonna bring Pharaoh in here, and I'm gonna read Joe what he's comment quick, Pharaoh. Then I'm gonna hear what you got to say. Cleveland got turned down by 3 or 4 coaches they offered the job to, and that was before the coaches talked to the organization. That shows how bad that job is. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Yeah, that's true.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
That's true. But with that being said, you hired this guy, and you saying that Shador is the same type of quarterback as Lamar, and that's why I disagree with you.
Right.
Because
No, I'm saying as far as mobile.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
They're not even on the same level.
Not even close. And the reason I say that is Shedeur is more of what he wants.
Monken wants.
Because he wants a guy
wants a
to sit
pocket
back there and throw the
quarterback.
ball as opposed to moving.
Correct.
And I think this is going to fit right into his narrative of how he wants to run his offense.
Right.
So Shedeur is going to pass first and run second. He's not going
That's
to
why
make
he holds the
plays
ball
for him.
so long.
Right. And I believe the reason why he was holding the ball long was he was trying to make him hold the ball instead of making the plays with his legs. So
You talking
he's thinking about
you talking about
what
Lamar
this-
Jackson. You talking
Yeah,
about
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So I think that negated what Lamar Jackson could have did, even though he got 2 MVPs. So
Yeah.
with that being
Right.
said, he's going to get an offensive coordinator to come in there and run the offense the way he likes it, and not what because Shedeur Sanders is going to fit the narrative, just like he did at Colorado and when he was Jackson State. Shedeur is going to throw that ball first before he makes any moves with his legs, and they're going to get it, get some good offensive linemen to try to protect them. Because if you can, he's going to be very accurate with that ball.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
you're
know, I'm
right.
glad you
No,
said that.
you're right.
It's something that you brought up, Tim Dog, earlier, and I'm still mad about that. I think that was more coaching. I'm going back on coaching again. When John Harbaugh tried to make old boy a pocket pass in that AFC championship, AFC division game.
agree.
I think it was
I
division
agree.
game. It was division game. The AFC division game.
Yeah.
Or was it a championship game?
No, it was
I
a
forgot.
championship game. It was a championship
They
game.
tried to
No, it
make
was
him a
against, it was against Mahomes.
Yeah,
they
it was
tried
against
to- yeah,
Kansas
okay.
City.
Yeah, they try to make him a pocket passer instead of doing what he does best. I think that's more of a head coaching because nobody, when you have an elite athlete like Lamar Jackson, who's fantastic when he takes off with the goddamn ball, wanting him to sit back and, like you said earlier, Tim Dog, he had a lane, but he didn't take the lane and throw a horrible pass when it doesn't make sense. And that's why I say, I guess, with them going with Todd Monken and to Farrell, what you're saying, Shedeur is a pocket passer first, run second, and I think that's going to
another Warren Moon.
elevate his quarterback status. In my opinion, I could be wrong though.
I agree with you, man, on the street and Farrell. Y'all remember Cordell Stewart? What happened? I think with Monken and Harbaugh, the same thing happened to Lamar that happened to Slash back in the day when he got to Pittsburgh. He was killing everybody in college with his legs, and they tried to make him a pocket passer, and he got hurt. Yeah. And they're trying to do that to Lamar, so Lamar's caught in limbo. So that's why I kind of agree with what Farrell and Man.
Not only that, and to piggyback off of that, we talk about Jeff Fisher with Young.
Right.
But if you look at Shedeur Sanders, he's another Deshaun Watson.
In a lot of ways,
Deshaun Watson was a pocket passer that could move. Well, long as he can get. Well, I ain't gonna worry about him getting massages because he probably already doing that anyway. So
you stupid. Carucci ain't in the room with that boy. Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. You know what I'm saying? So,
Carucci.
I had to do it. I couldn't resist.
Tim Dog, I'm gonna give you the last thoughts on this, man. I'm gonna give you the last thought on Todd Monken. He used to be your offensive coordinator. Do you see him helping Shedeur, or he's going to be a hindrance to Shedeur and his growth? Tim Dog.
I don't think he's going to be a hindrance. No, my only thing with Monken is experience.
Exactly, Joe.
And
I agree with Joe.
Shedeur, he wants to win. He wants to learn. He wants to go out there and do it.
That's
and all he needs is that one coach who's going to believe in him and show him the way to win. Now, Monken, he could be that person. Yeah. Now, I could be wrong, but from what I saw the 3 years he was in Baltimore, their offense got worse and worse each year. Yeah. So that's what I'm basing it on.
Okay. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Tim Dog. And speaking of Shedeur, the brother that made the goddamn Pro Bowl.
News. Multiple reports have Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders added to the Pro Bowl roster as a replacement. He's the first fifth-round rookie to make a Pro Bowl since Puka Nacua did so recently. Shedeur 3-4 record, 57% completion percentage, 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions on the year.
We're okay, man.
Makeup call.
Pharaoh King, your thoughts on Shedeur Sanders being selected as the select to replace Drake May in the Pro Bowl?
This was a Bronny James moment. You know what I'm saying? Getting picked 5th round.
Nigga, you crazy.
No, man. We know what it's about.
5th round? He wasn't picked in the 5th round.
Well, he was 55th pick. I'm just using the 5s as, as whatever.
Yeah.
The 50. But with that being said, it's a marketing move. It's a marketing move. It's a marketing
Boom.
Right. It's bringing somebody in that got shafted the whole season due to Stefanski's bad play, bad quarterback. Well, coming from Cleveland Browns that had 6 quarterbacks, so they didn't know who the hell to start. To giving the back to the team that he got it from, to giving the opposing team their starting quarterback. I just think it's just a marketing ploy to bring in some numbers because they know he's hot.
Yeah, and like I say, man, y'all just jumping. Y'all just don't want to stick to what the hell I asked y'all, because that's my next goddamn question. Shout out, was this a money move by the NFL to capitalize on Shedeur Sanders' name? Go ahead.
Well, you asked the question, man. Shit, and you know I'm going to give it to you.
The man was in the groove. He was in the groove. You can't help that sometimes. But yes, I think it's when I saw it. I didn't really pay attention to it earlier today. But now that I see it in full focus, the first thing that came to my mind was his jerseys are selling out like crazy. He's getting the attention. The Pro Bowl been suffering for the last 10 years. And they're like, okay, ticket sales is hurting. Let's get this dude in there so they can come out here and see him throw up his watch one time. We're gonna go ahead and make money off of that. That's all that is.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. The Pro Bowl has been shit ever since it left Hawaii.
Yes.
I got you. Your thoughts on Tim Dog?
I'm thinking everything that y'all saying, but it's an olive branch. Hey.
You put it that way. I like that.
We know what you went through the season. We know all the talk. And to show our appreciation for you, being a good sport about this, we would like to have you as a replacement in the Pro Bowl. Now that goes twofold. It goes for, like everybody's saying, the NFL promoting him because the underdog, everything's going on, his jerseys are selling out. But at the same time, this is a showcase for him to promote himself, his skills, his abilities, and mingle with people. So that they can talk to him and see what kind of a person he really is.
And to caveat to Tim Dog's point, to wrap all of us into the same, I think they know Shedeur is a good personality.
And they mess
with kids because he does that in Cleveland. And the NFL's trying to capitalize off his marketability. That's what they're doing.
They messed up.
And something I just thought of when y'all say that, Tim Dog, you just say that, Pharaoh. It could be a showcase for them to put him out there because the way they screwed him in the draft, because they have so many quarterbacks on the Browns team, to elevate him for trade bait to another team. You get the chance to actually talk to him.
Like I said, for him to showcase himself, sell himself.
Sell himself. So do you see that as well, Pharaoh, or I'm just losing my damn mind?
you good, dog.
Like I said, they already say he's gonna be the starting quarterback for Cleveland Browns.
That is true.
Right. And like Joe said, because of it's not off his stats, because there's 2 or 3 other quarterbacks that damn sure had better seasons than Shedeur. But with that
next question, Pharaoh, who would be a good placement? Because I miserased the question.
I didn't know who didn't make. I haven't looked at the quarterback list or anything like that, or who made the Pro Bowl. But I do like I said, I'm gonna tell you now, CJ Stroud. I'm gonna tell you, regardless of him throwing 4 picks, I still like my man in the Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence had a great year. You know,
Trevor
once
Lawrence
again,
didn't make-
this is-
are you in the Pro Bowl, right?
I don't know, but
I think Trevor Lawrence in the Pro Bowl.
But I'm saying, like I said, forget the stats. You know,
Yeah.
we've been seeing Pro Bowl players over the years get in
That
with
don't deserve it.
great stats.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's just about who brought more to the team, who made the team better. And I believe
and think about it, the Pro Bowl is for the
because you gotta
fans.
think, he got
Pro
put
Bowl.
in week 12, like I told y'all. It's gonna be after week 10 in the bye week before they put his ass in.
Yeah.
And they did. Because now, let's say the 4 games that he had, let's multiply it 3 times. That's what he would have put up.
You know what?
and
The
like I
Pro
said,
Bowl is
it's
about the Pro
Huh?
Bowl is for the fans, and the fans want
yeah.
to see him.
the fans
and-
want to see Shedeur Sanders. The
They-
young white
Mhm.
boys like Shedeur
They
Sanders.
love him.
Yep.
All right. They
NFL
he's a likable person. He's a very
Mhm.
what
Outgoing.
you call it? Well, I mean, he's
Sociable.
he's
He has
sociable,
that
but it's
charisma.
more so
He has that
like an
machismo.
ambassador. He's more of an ambassador for
He
these
got that
young people.
charisma.
Yeah.
Right. You know, he has the swag. He got everything these young people like.
Yep.
You know, even Drake May. No, it's not Drake May. What's the one? Jackson Dart said his mentor was Cam Newton. So these kids are looking up to black players.
Yep.
Like I
And
said, this is
who
like
else
an
better?
olive
Who else
branch.
better than Shedeur Sanders and Deion being his dad? And he has a good, he has a good brother. And they had a good show on TV. They don't have anything bad to say about this family. Nobody
So once
even curses.
again,
The kids don't even
NFL
curse.
is making money
know what I'm
hand
saying?
over fist off our work again, even off our personalities. They
And-
can't-
And that's
Tim
what's
Dog,
always
and-
going to
and-
happen
and-
until we
and-
get in position of power.
Yeah, and Tim, I'm gonna let you close it out because you say something that the NBA needs to take advantage of is that they want to see a good thing out there. I want you to put your best player out there or somebody that's going to entertain us. And like you say with Shedeur, it's all about the fans. It's all about entertainment. So we're gonna give you Shedeur so y'all could come watch the game so we could try to elevate the Pro Bowl because like y'all say, the Pro Bowl done went from Sean Taylor putting out the goddamn kicker.
That's right.
Basically no
I
blitzing,
loved that.
no
I
blitzing,
loved
and basically touch football. So Tim Dog, yeah,
It's
I agree
flag
with
football,
you.
yeah.
It's
No,
about
flag
the
football
fans.
is flag football is an up and coming sport, and it's not
Yeah.
just men; it's women too. There's an international flag football organization,
I
so
got that Tim
that
Dog.
would be.
I want you to go back to your
I'm sorry.
entertainment part. I want you
Okay.
to go back
Oh.
to the entertainment
God
part.
damn it,
I'm sorry
Tim.
about-
Listen, man.
No, you said
You
that.
tired of
I'm
you
gonna
getting
go
on
there.
the
I'm gonna
fork
go
in the
there.
road and you
I'm
always
gonna-
taking the left
No, but the
turn,
thing
man.
is, think about this. Like I said, with Shedeur Sanders, and to me, it's all or less. The NFL saying, "Hey, we made a mistake. Here's your chance to shine." Think about it.
Yeah.
Like everyone was saying, all the kids look up to him, and he's an attraction getter. But
Yeah.
and the entertainment part is I mean, especially if he gets in there and play flag football, and you have a lot of young kids who playing it in schools, and this is not just a side hobby. I played flag football in Germany. We were
All of
used
us
to
did.
champions. Yeah,
We
I
all
mean,
played
you
flag
sure
football.
I got my mom has my USHRA championship trophy. So trust me, he is
I'm-
going to be the face in the future of humanitarianism for the NFL because of who his dad is, because of his character, and because he did not one time waver, curse, get upset through this whole
That's right.
situation. He
Y'all
Y'all
kept his
missing a big
composure.
point too. He just had merchandise sell out in Nike in
Yep.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you know,
NFL
And you know
knows
we
it.
weren't the ones buying it.
Tim Dog.
We
I'm
don't
gonna
even
give
have
you-
the app, so I know we weren't the ones buying it.
Tim Dog, I'm gonna give you this for right now. Because you said a lot of shit, but somehow you brought it back to you playing flag football. You get the
Negro.
because I ain't asked you nothing about how you play no goddamn flag football.
No,
My mom
what
got
I
the
was saying
trophy.
is
So
we
I
played
got
flag
you.
football. We know how
I got you.
exhilarating
I
it
got
is.
you. I
Oh,
got you. But I asked you about
and I got
Shedeur
a trophy for
Sanders.
you,
I asked you about
Sarah.
Shedeur I asked you about Shedeur Sanders. I gave you a bomb, But when you start talking about this flag football, you got to get there.
Negro, please.
Because you went all out there and got damn left field. And just like
He said, this about Shedeur Sanders, and you made that shit about you, Tim. It ain't about you, Tim. It ain't about what you got to
Tim. And just like Joe say, and I agree with Joe, y'all say the same. Shedeur is a household name that is fan friendly for the NFL. And speaking of a household name, this guy, he's a household name, but I could pronounce his last name for shit. But I can say it now, though. Giannis Antetokounmpo. I still can't pronounce that bitch.
Breaking news out of the NBA, where the Bucks are listening to trade offers for two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's according to ESPN. The five-time All-Star has reportedly been open to a trade. Giannis has spent the first 13 years of his career in Milwaukee, helping the team win their first NBA title in 50 years. After this year, he has 2 seasons remaining on a 3-year, $175 million extension that includes a player option for the 2027/28 season. It's been a trying year for the Bucks, who are not certainly where they would want to be right now. You see, if the things ended right now, they would not be in the play-in. They're on the right side of your screen behind a surging Hornets team and quite a few games behind the Hawks, who even enter the play-in tournament as it stands. And we know that Giannis is not healthy right now with that calf string.
Yeah, he's not healthy right now. But Shada, what team would you like to see make a push to get Giannis?
The New York Knicks. Man, I want them to empty the bench and go get that dude right there.
No, they're gonna have to do more to empty the bench.
Negro, please.
Listen, if you put Giannis
Fucking crazy, man.
on the Knicks,
sound
do
insane.
you realize that it's a
You should be
guarantee
medicated.
we're going to the championship?
Fuck wrong with you?
You already won that. You already won the cup. Be happy with the in-season cup, Shada.
Hey, no, don't do that. Don't do that, because nobody wants Joel Embiid. Don't be mad. Nobody wants no Spencer on their team.
Let me write it down because I'm gonna talk about it later.
Oh, shit.
All I know is he would be a great addition to the Knicks. We could use that big man to get, because the one thing about Giannis is he will get down there, and once he get to that foul line, if you haven't stopped him, just prepare to be dunked on, and you're gonna foul him. It's a guarantee he's gonna go to the line. We get a player like that to the Knicks, man, we done.
Shada, I hear you, Shada, but you get all the buttons.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. You realize that?
First of all, you got to think about what
Shada,
you got to think about.
No, Shada, I don't let you say what you got to say, Shada. I say you getting all the buttons. You getting all the buttons.
Nigga, you crazy.
I just want to finish.
You
Hold on, Shada. Hold on, Shada. I ain't done yet. You get another one.
This bitch is crazy.
Don't worry, you only got one more, Shada.
Yeah, you only got one more, Shada. One more. Here you go.
Negro, please. Negro, please.
Now go, Shada.
Okay, I think that you are a little bit skewed because you are a 76ers fan. And if I'm not mistaken, we just finished spanking y'all again.
Hey,
So
I ain't say,
right
hey, I
now,
ain't say that, man. Hey, you
all
got
I'm
me.
saying is the daggone Knicks could use a steady force in the middle. We ain't had a big man to do nothing since Oakley and Ewing, really. So it will be a nice addition to us. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. I just fucking with you, Shada, man. Your thoughts are Shada. I mean, Pharaoh. What team would you like to see? I know you don't follow basketball as much, but if there was a team,
the Knicks
make the push. Yeah.
I mean, not the Knicks. Miami. You can go down to Miami.
Okay.
Make them a little better.
Nah.
No.
No.
But the reason why I say Miami, because they can facilitate him. Because you got to take his 2 brothers with him. He ain't going by himself.
Yeah, he ain't going by himself.
All right, he got to take his 2
brothers
brothers.
don't even play
And
no
that's
more.
one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons the Bucks ain't going nowhere, because he got his brothers with him. You got Kyle
These
Kuzma.
brothers don't
You
even play
got,
no more.
huh?
They don't even play no more.
They never played. They just own a team.
They just own the team.
So one of the brothers get a little money. I don't know about the other brothers, but they all on the team.
They do
So
garbage
you got
time.
You got the Alphabet brothers all at the back end of the damn benches.
Don't do
And
that.
then
He's trying to build generational wealth.
that's fine, because he's making $54 million a season, And the next person on the team is making 25. That's Miles Turner. The 21 is Kyle Kuzma. He ain't doing shit. Matter of fact, he passed up a shot the other night that could have won the game. You got Bobby Portis, and Bobby Portis is the enforcer. He's the new Dennis Rodman. So,
oh my god!
And everybody else is making league minimum. So they ain't gonna go nowhere anytime soon.
What is in Milwaukee?
No,
it's
1,000 Lakes.
Milwaukee.
That's
beer.
That's it.
Old Milwaukee
beer.
Old Milwaukee beer.
No,
a German. That's a German country.
He gave them a championship. Now go on and get your money, man. Go on and go to the team and get another championship.
I'm with you. But I say he got to take his two brothers with him. They ain't staying on this team. They got to go. You know what I mean?
Tim Dog, man. I'm gonna let you close it out, man.
It's a package deal.
Tim Dog. Tim Dog. What team would you like to see make a push to get Giannis?
Believe it or not, Golden State. They need a big man.
Especially with Jimmy Butler. He tore his Achilles. So I can
see not only that, they need a big man because Draymond Green getting old and slow.
What do you mean getting?
So once again,
man, his beard is gray as ours, and he's not even 55 yet. Boys in his 30s looking like us. How you in your 30s looking like us?
He's like LeBron. He got to go, but he's not gonna make it in Miami because Steve Spurrier. Steve Spurrier, he runs a tight ship, and they take body fat content. So I don't think his brothers. He call them the alphabet soup guys.
Yeah,
I think he's not going to go to. I don't think he's going to go to a West Coast team because he don't want to play with freaking Wemby and all them big men out there.
Oh,
yep. See, yep. It won't be Golden State because they got AD.
Golden State just traded for Anthony Davis from the Dallas today.
Yeah, you know why?
Breaking.
Another.
That's fragile cargo.
Well, he's taking his ankle fracture shoe with him.
No,
so
man. Anthony Davis got brittle bone disease.
I'm just gonna say this quick. Like Farrell, you did bring up a good point. Giannis' his brother was the first one that won the NBA championship when the Lakers won a championship in the bubble. He won that championship, and then when his brother, when they finally won, his brother was on the team. So all three of them got NBA championship. One more question I want to ask y'all, man, and I didn't have it. It just came across my mind. KG say something, and he was talking about the All-Star game.
That's my
dog,
dog,
about
too.
Tim Dog. When he was talking about fan friendly. It's for the fans, brother. Mm-hmm. He said that LeBron James ruined the NBA All-Star game. Yeah. And the reason why he said that because LeBron James is one of the first superstars that didn't play in the slam dunk contest.
Right.
But then he also said that when Kobe Bryant challenged
he was trying
him
to one-on-one.
Yeah. But he kicked it out to another player to try to win the game.
Right.
So is it fair for him to say that LeBron James ruined the All-Star game in the NBA, or did the NBA ruin the All-Star game?
I'm gonna go with your second choice with the NBA ruining the All-Star game because we all know who LeBron James is.
Yep.
True.
So
he said he'll never do a slam dunk contest.
So Kobe Bryant tried to play LeBron James like he would do Michael Jordan, and that's a conflict of mentality. So we ain't worried about that. The NBA is what ruined the All-Star game because of letting them run up and down the court doing 200-point games when there's no competition.
Correct.
I got you.
And that's what I see.
I agree. There was a time where I watched the NBA All-Star game, and they were balling. They were scoring 89, 90 points because they were playing defense, and you actually had to go ahead and you had to win. When they started doing that bull crap, like what Pharaoh said, that's just letting them do whatever as entertainment. We didn't come here to be man. This is the All-Star game. You're supposed to be the best of the best. We want to see what you want to do against the best. We want to see those high flying stuff. You could do it against a damn sorry ass damn team with daggone 4 men that don't like to run back on defense. But then you come in the All-Star game, you playing against best, and you want to no, let's not call fouls because they may get injured. Don't do the All-Star game. Just have the skills competition and be done with it.
I got you.
And the celebrity basketball
Right,
game.
just
That's
be done with
basically
it.
what you're getting.
Exactly.
I'll put to you like
I
this:
like the celebrity.
after the '92 Olympic team, that's what the All-Star games used to look like. The
Yep.
competition for practices.
Yep.
That mentality is gone. Our mentality of how the games are played today are gone. Just like we talk about football, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? We're not going
All
to get
about
that
the
type
dollar.
of we're not going to get that type of competitive because that's how we grew up.
Nope.
So we always going to look back on these games and be like, this shit is trash. Now, what did you say, man, on the street? Your son or your grandson is out there shooting threes like Steph Curry because that's the new trend.
My youngest grandson pulled up for the goddamn 3-point.
Oh, so he did it too?
Yeah, he did it too.
That's what I'm saying. So we're never
Tell them
going to
don't stop.
Hey, we're never going to accept the way that they play the game now because we're just we didn't evolve with.
You can't
what we
relate.
see. I think that's why we look at Doc Rivers like, hey man, you part of the old school guys. Why you got your team out there losing, trying to play a different way when this is what got you famous?
Just like Busta Rhymes' last album, Busta Rhymes tried to come with that whole bull crap, putting them daggone new school rappers on this thing with them new funky beats. His album was trash.
Oh shit. I don't know how Busta Rhymes got in here, but you get the
Negro, please.
No,
Negro,
Shada.
please.
To me, that's a great analogy.
Okay,
leave them people alone and stay with what you know.
Shout,
Because
I
you
can't take
Nah,
Shout, I can't take the Negro please back. I can't take the Negro please back, but I'm gonna give myself one.
Negro, please. Negro,
Yeah.
No,
I agree
come on,
with you,
Dad.
Shada.
I gotta
agree
get Tim
with you.
Dawes in there.
Now-
Tim Dawes, what you got to say about it, man?
Yeah.
About what I said about Kevin Garnett saying that LeBron James basically ruined the NBA All-Star game because he didn't get in the dunk contest and because Kobe Bryant challenged him to go one-on-one and he passed it out instead of going one-on-one. Your thoughts on that, man?
Kevin Durant didn't even go to the slam dunk contest. So what the fuck are you talking about?
We don't want to. I do not want to see a spider monkey trying to dunk a goddamn
No,
basketball.
no, but the thing is this though. So, I like everyone said, the NBA. He called him a spider monkey. Damn.
He had to look like a dirty tennis ball.
With that nappy ball spot.
Yeah.
A nappy
sorry,
ball
man.
spot.
I'm just saying, man.
Go ahead, Tim Dawes. What's your shit?
No,
Don't
but
show up.
but think about it. Back in the day, the All-Star was about East versus
man.
West. It was about reputation. It was about pride. It was about respect, and it was about beating your other adversaries.
Absolutely.
Now, if the NBA want to see that type of camaraderie again, make it monetary. Give out awards. Who's going to make the most points? What defense is going to have the most blocks?
Can I ask you this, Tim Dawes? Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Should the NBA go to do what the MLB did, and whoever win the All-Star game has, and that's who has home field advantage in the World Series? I think that's how this. Are they still doing that, Carl?
Yeah, they still do, but
so that make it more competitive. That's what I'm saying. It makes it more competitive because you got something to play for at the end. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm just saying. It might be different what you're saying. I'm just saying to make the game more competitive. That's what I'm saying.
Right. What I'm saying is, whichever side wins, instead of picking whatever arena they go into, you have a MVP of the game. Who scored the most points? Who blocked? Who's the best defender? Make it worthwhile for the players to compete to achieve something more so than just being there because the fans voted for you. The fans want to see a good game, a good competitive game. They don't want to see, tag you're it, flag football type stuff. But to me, you just have to give the players the incentive to do something in order for the fans to get something.
I got you, Tim Dog, but them motherfuckers making over $170 million a goddamn.
No,
day.
I'm not saying money. You get
I
like
got you,
bragging
Tim.
rights.
I
Hey,
got you.
I
I
was
got
the
you.
best defender in the All-Star game. You know how
I
that
got
bragging
you,
right
Tim
is for the
Dog.
rest of the season? Oh, I got the most points in the
Tim
All-Star
Dog,
game.
I'm agreeing with you, Tim Dog. But what I'm saying, these motherfuckers make 100. They already should be the best defender, the best whatever. But my thing is, I thought that, like I say, I don't know if baseball is still doing it. Make it competitive, because
They still do
it.
if you get the chance to go to the NBA Finals, I don't give a damn. You got the best record. But if the West won, their team got home court advantage. You understand what I'm saying? So now you got to go on the road. You got to go on the road. So that will make the All-Star game more competitive.
Yeah, you know what? That makes a lot of damn sense too. Forget your record.
Yeah.
Forget your record. I agree to that. I like that.
That's what I'm saying. Now you have to play defense, because oh shit, we might just luck up and be able to go to the championship or whatever.
It's incentivized.
And we have a bad record. We have a bad record. So,
You
but
still
we
have
got
something to
home
look
court
forward to.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion.
That makes sense. I like that.
No, you good. I mean,
Just make it
you know,
competitive.
it starts with an idea,
It
and when you
starts with
start
an
with an
idea.
idea, you get a product. So
Yeah,
There
and
is-
that's why the NBA fucking sucks now, because somebody had an idea of this bullshit that we
well,
want.
they don't have our ideas. They got the
Yeah.
ideas of people who went to college.
Well, I personally was at a family barbecue.
Yeah. But fellas, man, good conversation.
Did you eat the
but-
potato salad?
No,
Good conversation, fellas, man. But we got 2 weeks to talk about Let's Pick 'em. But we're gonna talk about this goddamn preview of this goddamn Super Bowl 60.
Man, fuck
in
the
San
preview.
Francisco.
We do that next week.
No, Tim Dog, because you got a chance to look at everything, and everything could change between now and then. You know, hey, because everybody's going to be talking about the situation, about how the defense,
Yeah,
the
they still
offense,
choosing teams,
you know,
Joseph.
everything's going to be changing up pretty soon. But we already know who's going to the Super Bowl. It's not our teams. It's these two motherfuckers.
Welcome to Super Bowl 60, a West Coast affair. The Niners lending their pad out for the big game. New England Patriots, the designated home team, had to crawl and scratch their way here. Leo DiCaprio, Revenant style. NFL Films, John Facenda style. Madden fighting a grizzly bear in a blizzard style. The little blonde girl from Poltergeist was right. The New England Patriots are back, and they're barreling into this one. Hit the bowl, having won 16 of their last 17 games. From 4-13 to the big dance. Feels like watching Star Wars 9 again. Are you serious? The Empire is still a thing, but now it has to turn on its own? Because to prevail, it must defeat the dark side? The Seattle Seahawks, with a Vader-like defense leading the way, flying in hot too. Hawks, winner of 9 straight, and 13 of their last 14.
Throwing it is incomplete. Seattle takes over. Devin Witherspoon makes the play.
Yes, these two have Super Bowl history.
They got Super Bowl history, and we're going to talk more about this next week, but I just want to throw this in there, man. You know, and I'm going to ask this question again next week, Pharaoh. What do you want to see in this Super Bowl, man? Because we done seen some lopsided, you know, like when y'all beat the goddamn Denver Broncos. You know, when the 49ers beat somebody like 42, when they beat San Diego 42-10.
That ain't no Super Bowl.
We're gonna go more in depth about this, about Let's Pick 'em next week. But what do you want to see in this Super Bowl out of these two teams?
One, I know we don't have to worry about a 3-point win because Belichick ain't calling the game. So the Patriots, well, we ain't got to worry about that. So we might get that.
And he
blowout
ain't a
that
first
you're
round
talking
Hall of
about.
Famer.
We might get that 21 point or, you know, whatever win, because the Patriots were known for just barely skating through and skating by on these wins, you know?
Yeah.
Especially that one boring ass Super Bowl that I think it was in Atlanta, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
When it was
Yeah.
Yeah, that was trash. That's when LA won that one. When Curly was out, Todd Gurley
How about
was
the one
out.
when they lost to New York?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, we don't see some boring.
But-
no,
but I mean, those
no.
were good games. I would say New York gave the Patriots a good
Both
game.
of them games was good.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
were
the
good.
one
They
that
was
was boring-
exciting games. But the
I thought
rest
the one
of
that was
those,
born though, Pharaoh. I thought the one that was born though when Tampa Bay played the Chiefs. Wasn't that like 10-3 or some bullshit?
Oh yeah,
That shit was
Yeah,
boring.
you talking
When Tom Brady won
Marsha
that
Brady's
one in Tampa,
last
he was
game.
the first one. He was the first one that went in his home. That was
yeah,
one of the most
yeah.
boring.
Well, that was
ones.
number
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
That was number 2 because the Atlanta one was trash. That shit was trash. Like we didn't even like the halftime. I don't even know who the halftime person was. Yeah, that shit was trash.
Yeah.
So, but I also would like. I don't know about you guys. I would like to see special Super Bowl uniforms. You know how they used to do the Thursday night hyper the hyper colors for Thursday nights?
Yeah.
Man, I think they should do something for Super Bowl. Like give like maybe the helmets look a little different, kind of like the Army Navy game, when they play each other.
Yeah.
I got you.
Something different to hype it up. Because I like those are the most boring ass damn uniforms we're gonna watch on fucking Sunday.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but the ass about those uniforms.
Unless it's your team, hey, don't change them fucking colors.
No. Because like I said, the Patriots went to that silver bullshit when they look better with the white and red, them bright colors that set them apart.
I know what you're saying.
Fair, I'm agreeing with you because there's somebody else's team, but my team don't change them goddamn colors. I don't want to see shit else. I'm just fucking with you, Farrah.
No. You just into that damn
for the Eagles,
that Kelly Green is what he grew up on,
right?
Yeah, the Kelly Green.
They got that Kelly Green, right?
Yeah.
Get that black helmet. Get that black helmet. With that Kelly Green.
Yo.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
white feathers.
Put something out there so we can see it. I don't want to see these uniforms that they putting on the field on Sunday if the ones that they played in the damn championship games, because it's like looking at some dull light bulbs out there, man.
Patriots ain't gonna change their colors, man.
This was Tim Dog because he thought he slipped that shit in with the feather shit.
What is that? Put feathers on a uniform?
Yeah.
No, I said white feathers.
Hey, they're gonna be running around there. Why is the team playing all their mascots?
Yeah, that was boring as fuck too, nephew.
Yeah, that was boring as hell too.
That was boring as hell too. That was really boring.
That was boring.
Yeah, that's the one. Jared Goff one. That's the one.
Yeah. Same question, Shawty, man. We gonna go in depth next week about this because we got to do our let's pick them next week. But what do you want to see in the Super Bowl, man?
I just want to see a game of. I want to see cats going out there. This is the Super Bowl. I expect you to. When you lay a hit on somebody, you should be trying to kill them. You don't want to see them playing the rest of the game. I want that old time Ray Lewis, Mike Singletary, Richard Dent. Hey, you gonna have to kill me to get this win. But I know I ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna get it because I ain't gonna get it. I'm just not gonna get it. They're not built the same nowadays, and they're gonna throw a flag and it's gonna ruin the game, and then people gonna fight, and then somebody gonna get ejected, and the game gonna go, then somebody gonna get a key player kicked. See, that's the thing about the game. I hate seeing games where key players on each side get kicked out of the game for something simple and stupid. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see a competitive Super Bowl where I'm at the edge of my seat and I'm throwing pizza at the end of the damn game or something. But that's wishful thinking. I am not going to go. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone for next week.
Hey, maybe also can we get some part-time referees for this game? Because these they fucking up the calls, man.
Get the referees from Fort Gordon Flag Football to go out there.
Yeah, somebody. They messing up the calls, man.
I got you. Tim Dog, man. What would like I said, we're gonna go more in depth next week when we do our let's pick 'em, man. We talk about the offensive players, the defensive players for both teams. So we're gonna go in depth. Probably, the whole show will probably be the majority talking about the Super Bowl next week. But before that,
wait, Tim Dog. Tim Dog didn't give what he want to see?
No, that's what I said.
Right now. Impatient ass motherfucker.
That's what I'm about to ask you. Tim Dog, what do you want to see? Pharaoh.
Well, I never.
See, Pharaoh, you were doing all right, but now you got to get the.
Are you insane?
Oh, that's
what's wrong with you?
Do you realize that? You should be
medicated. Hey, man.
There you go.
My bad. I was waiting to see what this dude had to say.
Well, I know because you know how Tim Dog get. Tim Dog be like, man, well, you ain't ask me the question. You just looking out for Tim Dog, but go ahead, Tim Dog.
You know what I want to see? I want to see some better commercials. How about that? Lately, them motherfuckers been
You watch some more of those damn commercials. Nigga,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we
Button,
did.
man.
I mean,
Hit
come
the
on.
button.
Hey, Bud
Grown ass man,
Weiser.
No, we used to have
What's
the
your
Bud
favorite
Bowl.
Super Bowl
The
commercial?
Bud Bowl
The
was
Bud
the
Bowl.
shit.
The Bud Bowl. was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bud Bowl. Yeah,
Nothing
back
was
in the
top
day.
that ever.
See?
Nothing.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You don't have commercials like that anymore.
because
No,
You know, you got
remember,
to.
remember they had the thing that they had the big 40. That's what we like the refrigerator Perry. They brought the
Yeah.
big 40 ounce in the back.
Hell
there.
yeah.
Shoot, Spud McKenzie came from a Super Bowl.
Oh, there you go. The
Spud
dog.
McKenzie
That's
was a
right.
girl dog.
Yeah.
Man, Joseph, you, man, me and Joe could get along just fine. He talking about my favorite
He was
movie.
Dang, Joe.
Movie right there, boy. Bobby Boucher.
Oh, fellas.
Bobby
But
Boucher.
fellas,
My mama said
Yeah.
something wrong with your Abdullah Abugada.
Hey, Tim Dog, you blurry as hell. Look like them glasses.
No, that's your eyes.
But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to, we like I said before, we're going to talk more in depth next week about the Super Bowl. And like I say, it might probably be a whole hour show unless some other crazy shit happens. But we just want to see a competitive, I know we want to see a competitive Super Bowl. And like Tim Dawg say, hey, the commercials, because the commercials used to be the best part of the Super Bowl. Now they just, and now they come out before the goddamn Super Bowl. So it's not really exciting like it used to be.
Right.
Like Pharaoh say, man, change it up with the unis. You know what I'm saying? Have a special Super Bowl uniform just for the Super Bowl. You know that could be something that they could do
with the team logos and everything on it, but it's out the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and shout out to your point, man. You want to see that old style of play football, just like my nephew said. He want to see that hard hitting. You know, that's what you want to see. But are we going to get that? We don't know until the game is played. But y'all want to make sure y'all tune in next week because we're going to be talking in depth about this goddamn Super Bowl. But it's time for my man Shotta. I keep saying but too much. Thinking about Sean Payton goddamn mouth, looking like an ass. Had to get him before I go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for my main man Shotta. What today in sports? Shotta, what you got for us this week, my brother?
So I'm going to change it up this week a little bit because this one, everyone should pretty much get it. I'm going to ask the question about this day in sports in trivia format. And it's a pretty easy one. Which former NFL running back nicknamed the Juice later became widely known for a highly publicized 90s murder trial? We all know that's
Edgerrin James.
Yeah, okay. But we know who that is, and if you don't, it's O.J. Simpson. And what year was O.J. Simpson drafted into the NFL?
1975. I don't know.
No.
Well, shit, man.
The last time the quarterback,
like 74 or something like that, right?
Hey,
that's my birthday year. That year close, but no.
Shotta, what you gonna do? You gonna kill
73?
He was drafted in 1969.
Damn.
Damn.
You that old?
I was born in 74, player. I'm not ashamed of it.
Okay.
But
ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot, you still younger than man on the street.
But also, for those of you who don't know, those couple right when O.J. Simpson, it's about this day in sports, but the 2 years before that, we had a black woman from Australia win the tennis tournament. Althea
Gibson.
That is correct.
Gibson.
So that was a big time for black people in sports between 1965 and 1975. There was an explosion of black athletes in across all sports except for hockey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my nephew laughing. They have OJ. Yeah, nephew. Thank you for that, my main man. Shotta for today in sports history. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we are back this week. Last week we didn't have a weird sports because, man, it's hard to find them. But Pharaoh King came through for us this goddamn week. But ladies and gentlemen, you got some good ones. If you're not a true athlete, we got sports that we see out here that you could actually do. And we call it weird sports. We done gave you some greats. We done gave you some sports like the beer mile. That's when you could drink a beer, run, or walk a mile. Hey,
And throw
Triller racing. Triller racing.
that's right. We also gave you
Oh,
pillow
tiller
fighting. I
racing.
forgot about pillow fighting, man. That you could do pillow fighting.
Lord.
We also do chess boxing. Oh man, and Pharaoh, one of Pharaoh's favorite, fighting in a goddamn phone booth. Oh
That's it.
man, yeah. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
You can't run, you can't hide.
That's it. Knuckle and
And if you
bows, baby.
want-
Knuckle and bows.
That's right. And if you want to be a professional, we gave you rock skipping. And with Pharaoh,
Yes, sir.
to be a professional, how much does it cost you?
Just $10 little dollars.
Sport of 2025.
That's it.
$10.
$10.
Give you
You get a jersey, your River Rocks, have at it.
Well, what kind of river rocks? You can't just
Oh,
pick
man.
any rock.
Yeah, we
River
got
Rocks.
the flat one a little bit
It's that-
shine on it.
That's
Boy,
it.
that's
Gotta
what
be
I'm saying, man.
smooth.
It gotta be smooth. We don't give you so many goddamn weird sports that you could go out there and be entertained, or better yet, entertain us because we want to see them and we're gonna laugh. So
You
this
daggone
week,
Skippy.
this week, weird sports, Pharaoh King came through. My brothers.
Oh God, I'm scared.
I forgot what I
nervous.
said his ass. This gonna be a surprise.
Don't worry about it. You can remember once you see it though. And here it
I'm
is.
nervous. Nervous.
あいつの体ひょうたんみたいな。いた。いた。いた。番組のために。うわー。来い。おー入れてる。おー大丈夫か。いけるか。来い。入れてる。お来てる。お来てる来てる来てる。いいよいいよ。来い来い。すごい。いったな。じゃあ俺ちょっとな、実はガーンってなった瞬間にブレーキを足で踏んじゃったんだよ。だってスピードはせやねん。そんな速くなかったよ。遅めで来てたよ。で半分ぐらいでも諦めがかかってんけど最後までいけたから。あれいった。これ強いわ。これ。
And there it is, fellas. The Scooter Championship in Japan. Pharaoh sent me that shit.
Tim, I had you in mind when I saw this because you're the only one on this panel that's skinny enough to actually get through that.
You daggone Skippy.
There is a size. There
I was
is
about
a
to say,
size.
boy.
There is a size requirement,
Hey.
and I was like, Tim is it.
I'm gonna be the one to stand up there, and then I'm gonna throw my scooter at the last minute and just knock all them joints down.
No, your head and knock everything
I
down.
thought you were going to say
That
Tim
too.
Dog. They
That
had
too.
two things Tim Dog like. But Tim Dog is. Tim Dog, he's skinny for one thing, and he likes animals and insects, and they were dressed up like a frog. So Tim Dog,
Bro.
that's the best of both worlds for you.
Yo, if you put on a costume like that, please send me a picture.
I tell you what, if I get through that motherfucker, boy, I'm making more. I ain't gonna be no Hoyta. I'll be like, who that motherfucker?
That motherfucker went for 10. Hey, did you saw how he flipped the goddamn scooter when he did the 30? He like,
Bro.
that's
Yeah, boy. That's right.
He
Like,
came
who
up
the
there-
man?
He came up there like
But
he
he
was
said it-
Shador Sanders. Like, what did he just do?
He said, who the man in Chinese?
I
You
just gotta
can't do that
say,
and have swag. You can't do that and have no swag.
it's amazing. It's amazing. Like, hey, if you realize this had no white people involved,
Because they're in
this is the first one you had no white people involved, man.
Joseph, with them anorexic.
Or black. Or black. He call him Teletubbies.
He called him anorexic, though. God damn it, Joe.
Yo, I'm telling you, man.
Joe be on it sometimes, yo. I think Joe be drinking when he be watching this stuff because he be
Oh
on it.
no, Joe be drinking. Joe be drinking.
Those Japanese shows, man, they got something going on, man. I don't know what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our weird sport of the week. If you know a weird sport, send it to us, man, so we can put it out there. Because, like I say, some people are not true athletes. If you're not a true athlete, if you're not in the lifting heavy weights or getting tackled on the football field or shoot a basketball, playing golf, tennis, whatever. If you're not a true athlete, we have sports that you can actually do. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness.
You got strong feet. We got toe wrestling.
That's right. Hey, we got so many goddamn sports out there for you to go out there and do. But if you know a weird sport, hey, send it to us, man. Hey, you
I got
know
a
what I'm
weird
saying?
sport
Because we
getting out of
love
bed
to see
every
it.
day.
We love to see
That
it.
ain't no sport. That's a hobby.
That's a damn sport. I'm sweaty by the time I get out of bed.
Hey, what's the last sport? What I forgot what it's called. They even got a sport. If you don't even got a motorcycle, you act like you got a motorcycle and get out.
Oh yeah, equestrian motocross.
Don't do that. No, don't, please, Lord, don't do that.
Oh shit! But ladies and gentlemen, that's
Just
our
like
weird
hobby
sport of the
horse.
week. But now it's that time. I don't know what Shada was doing. He's trying to take Pharaoh King shine because Pharaoh King is the one that do the goddamn trivia around here.
Well, I
Shout
said
out
I
his
changed it
goddamn
up this
trivia
week,
question.
daggone
I
it.
see what you're saying. Trying to steal Pharaoh's shine. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my main man, Pharaoh King, trivia question of the week. Pharaoh King, what you got for us this week, my brother?
All right, here we go. Here's the question. Who was the Steelers' winningest quarterback under Bill Cowher? You see the years 92 to 2006, including the playoffs.
Terry Bradshaw.
Man, Terry Bradshaw's out the goddamn league by then.
Ain't nobody but Ben Worthlessberger.
Neil O'Donnell.
Oh,
Neil
Yeah,
O'Donnell.
he got it.
you know what? I forgot about Neil O'Donnell.
Yeah, he got it. That's him.
Yeah,
Neil O'Donnell was there for a couple years.
yeah,
Neil
and
O'Donnell.
Worthlessberger didn't. Yeah,
Yeah, Neil O'Donnell.
What you got, Joe? What you got?
come on, JoJo.
I'm not even gonna sit here in front. Act
The
like
world
this.
is calling.
Gotta be him. There can't be nobody else because Roethlisberger wasn't with him that long. Roethlisberger
No,
was with freaking daggone Tomlin.
Yeah, but he was with Bill Cowher towards the end of his career.
Yes.
But Neil O'Donnell was there before him, so yeah.
Yeah, wasn't Neil O'Donnell the one that was throwing to the damn Cowboys quarterbacks?
Oh yeah,
Missing all his damn receivers at their Super Bowl.
He throwing to Sheldon Brown. Sheldon Brown, number 24 for the Cowboys. Sheldon Brown. Yeah, trust me, I know.
Hey, come on, Joe. Where you at, Joe?
Joe still looking. He's still Googling.
Oh, he Googling?
He Googling.
Too late, Joe. Gotta go.
Come on, Joe.
What's the answer, Pharaoh?
And what's funny is, Shada said his name earlier today.
Cordell Stewart. Oh shit! I thought it was Neil O'Donnell.
Oh, Joe got it.
Oh shit!
Joe got
Googled
it.
He done Google.
Yeah, he
Oh,
Googled
shit.
it.
He Googled. It's too late now, Joe. Shit.
Joe,
Oh,
it don't
shit.
count.
Cordell was the one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
for
You
sure
said,
thought it was
Slash
goddamn.
earlier today.
Yup,
Oh
Slash.
shit!
Damn.
Oh, I swear I thought it was Neil O'Donnell. Boy, I was all confident too. I was ready to
Yeah,
give my
man.
speech like I was at like the Oscars.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause
I'm not
hey,
even-
hey,
You said playoffs,
I said
right?
Neil O'Donnell too because they went to the Super Bowl. So I'm like,
It was
you
the
got
Super
to
Bowl with
be
Neil
him.
O'Donnell. Yeah, I thought it was a show for Neil O'Donnell.
So you telling me
Goddamn.
Slash went to the playoffs a couple times?
No, he said winningest coach.
Yeah, I
mean,
just
winning-
said
No,
winning
but-
the
but-
Super Bowl. I mean, our quarterback.
Duty.
Just winning Super
Yeah.
quarterback.
Was he on the Super Bowl team when they went that time though? Was he on that team?
Yeah,
That I don't know.
he was
I
on there
can't-
with Neil O'Donnell because he was the
I-
backup.
I thought he was on
Yeah,
that
he
team.
was Neil
I thought he was
O'Donnell's
on that
backup.
team. I'm not sure. I thought he was on that team though, because he came out early '90s
Yep.
out of
I
Colorado.
graduated in 95. So
Yeah, didn't they win? Colorado won the national championship with him, didn't they?
Oh, that's a good one.
Mhm.
I remember him winning the national.
yes, he did win the championship with Colorado.
Yeah, I remember
Because I forget who they beat.
Yeah, but I remember only time I remember what Eric B. Enemy was on one of those college. Was he?
No, he was on Colorado. Hold on a second.
I remember that team winning the national championship with Eric B. Enemy on that team. I could be wrong.
I don't think did Cordell win it, or did he win something else big?
Look at Joe say, I didn't Google it. Cordell's the only other quarterback I know besides Big Ben. Okay.
You's a liar. You's a liar.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time he gives somebody in the comments, but he part of the show. Joe,
Negro, please. Negro, please.
Yeah, so he came out in 95.
Okay.
He came out in 95. He was a 60th pick in 95.
Yeah, because
so he was on that team.
I joined the Army in 95.
Yeah,
I
like
remember.
he was on the team that won. Yeah.
He was on that team then.
And Mike McCarthy. Oh, my goodness. And Mike Tomlin. Oh, snap.
Yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's my main man, Pharaoh King, with his trivia question of the week.
Cordell Stewart.
Ladies and gentlemen, he acted like he was going to cry last week. So, Tim Dahl, where the fuck you get that from? What you guys about this week, Tim Dahl?
In light of the incidents that's going on this week, people need to dig deep down, not inside their political mind, but inside their spiritual and their morality mind. Because just because you want change doesn't mean that the change that you're making is always good. A wise man once said, if you're worried about what people think, then you are their prisoners. So in other words, if you're worried about what people think of you and you make decisions on them, you're not making the decisions that's right for you. Tim Dahl, Instagram, Father's Love 99. It's all about me and my son and my grandson.
I'm talking about Tim Dahl.
That's
My main
what's up.
man,
That's
shout
what's
out
up.
down in Orlando. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? And make sure you shout out your social media so that people can follow you as well.
Well, I only have one thing for the people, the same thing along the same lines. But before we do that, you see the social down there, sir.
The other way. The other way.
The finger I showed right there, sir. Right there.
No, the other way. Other way.
Yeah, the screen over here. Sir.
There you go. There you go.
On my screen, it's over here. But anyway, I just want to say to people, you know, there's such a thing. Everybody like to say, do your research, do your research. Doing your research doesn't mean just daggone going on Google, because sometimes you don't get everything you need from that. Say, do your research, make sure you know what you're talking about and you have a basis on what you talk about when people say, do your research. It's not about just typing in and getting the first answer that comes. There might be more to it. There might have been changes and everything. So make sure when somebody says do your research, you go ahead and don't just use one source of reference. Get all you can so you can be educated before you sound like one of these fools out here in these streets. Holla at your boy.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Want to sit there, want to call your names and whatever, and they never have any doggone rebuttal or some type of fact to back up what they're saying. So.
Nothing.
That's what I'm talking about. My main man, Pharaoh King, man. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well, my brother.
Got you. You guys ever wondered why whenever you're resting or sleeping, you always wake up and you have to stretch? You ever wonder why you're stretching? Well, let me tell you why. So it's an instinctive way to wake up your muscles, improve your blood flow, relieve stiffness, reduce tension, and restore your body's range of motion after inactivity, helping prevent pain and injury by increasing oxygen and circulation. This is called pandiculation. Remember that. King Ryan, Facebook, _71, IG. A little bit of knowledge for you guys out there to wonder why you have to stretch.
And I just go with the vagus nerve. That's too much for me. That's too much.
Pandiculation is the fancy word. That's what it's called.
Pharaoh just want to say dick on the goddamn podcast. That's why he said it. I got you, Pharaoh.
Premature ejaculation.
Yeah, I got you, Pharaoh. I got you.
Emulating Stephen A. Smith throwing out big words every other sentence.
No, you know what, man on the street, before we get off, listen, guys, I want to tell you something that I jumped on Man on the Street live last night and listened to these dudes talk about ethnicity, race, and things of that nature. And this one individual kept using $30 and $40 words, and as good as it sounded, he was overqualified for the conversation at hand, because in whatever that Wade dude was, he needs to get into a time capsule. I don't know what the fuck wrong with that dude, but for them to talk about whatever their background is or their identity or whatever their cultural background, it went nothing with the question that the man was asking. And whenever the man on the street was trying to make a point, these jokers kept going back and forth with each other, and none of them really had a point. I didn't understand the point, man on the street.
I got you.
I understand what you. Plus, you had too many people.
Hold on, Pharaoh. Let me say what I got to say. First of all, it wasn't my live.
My bad.
I was invited to a panel. By my main man Vulcan on the Vulcan soapbox. And for me, I thought it was pretty interesting because you get different views. So it was pretty interesting. So I want to like to thank them for reaching out to me and saying, hey, man, would you like to be part of our panel? Which I did, had a good conversation. And, he gave me the chance to sit behind the scene and not have to control the board.
Right.
Tim Dog, you know what I mean? So it wasn't I was asked to join the panel, and I was glad that they invited the man on the street to give my opinion on certain things. But, ladies and gentlemen, so once again, Mr. Vulcan himself, my man, I'm going to mess his name up. But you know who you are. Thank you for sending the invite. Thank you for sending the invite out to me, and I greatly appreciate it being on the panel. But ladies and gentlemen, you can always find me at the Man on the Street show on YouTube. Oh my goodness, I'll be dropping videos like hotcakes. Oh, check out my latest one with the guy in love with his car. Yeah. Make sure you check that out.
Man, that shit old as hell, man.
I know it's old, but it's still funny though. That's why I say I need to change my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? But you also find me at Creative Canvas Expressions on YouTube as well. This is my AI channel. All I do is talk to AI, tell AI what I wanted to create, and it creates, and I just throw it out there. That's what it is. But make sure you check us out every Friday at 8 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. Wrong show. Make sure you check us out every Friday at 8 o'clock for 2 cigars and a blunt. Oh, you tell I've been drinking. It's starting to kick in right now. For 2 cigars and a blunt.
It's always.
8 o'clock. Yeah, always. But we always have a good time. But you want to stick around for the after show we call Ashed Out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight. We will make a right turn. But like my man Tim Dog famously said, when we make that goddamn left, we're going to drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. But next week, now, you want to make sure you check us out at 7 o'clock. Oh, man, for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. All we do is talk about sports and sports entertainment. Unless Tim Dog talking about some goddamn animals. And Pharaoh,
that's all right.
When Pharaoh was saying this shit, I like
5 more years for cicadas.
The shit done jumped from Pharaoh from Tim Dog to Pharaoh. He talking about some shit Tim Dog usually talk about, and his goddamn shit threw me off. But make sure you check us out next Wednesday at 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. We talk about sports, and we do that very well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street.
This is Pharaoh King. Sorry for being late.
Why do cigarettes are good for the environment? Because they kill stupid people. Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
Well, I was going to give you the nigga button, but no, you don't get that one. I got it. I like
Shout out Alta Orlando, and the herbs still rule the planet. The herb elevate the mind. Yes,
and we're talking natural herbs there.
That's right. Make sure you check us out this Friday night for 2 Cigars and Blunt going down at 8 o'clock. It's going to be an interesting show because there's a lot of shit that's going on in the world today, especially in this goddamn USA. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. Make sure you be out there safe. It's still cold out there.
Right.
Make sure you wrap up for cold, and wrap up the other way as well. And with that, we're out.
No 60-year-olds with kids.
You stupid. Get off.